Good morning, jewellery makers. How are you? It's the weekend. Yeah. It's chucking it down with rain outside as well. Did anyone else get wet on the way in? Yeah, I did. I got absolutely soaked. So stay indoors. I would. Put your feet up, grab yourself a brew and sit and watch JewelleryMaker, because I'm joined by the one and the only, the absolutely fabulous. There's always antics when they put us together. It is, of course, Jan. How are you, Jan?
Yeah, I'm good, Al. I'm really good.
I'm excited about the next 4 hours.
Yeah,
are you with me 4 hours or 5 hours?
5 hours, I think.
5 hours. Woo! Even better. Good start. Coughing already. I still haven't got rid of the cough.
Oh,
still haven't got rid of it. I feel fine now. I feel absolutely fine. And of course by Ollie and Dion. Are you all right, guys? It's a rare treat for me to come across and work with you two. It has been a while. It's been a very long time. We've got lots lined up, including. Am I allowed to announce it, Dion, that what's going on at 11 o'clock? Am I allowed to say? Well. Here we go, ready? This is what Dion's just said. It's blue. Is that as much as I'm allowed to give? Oh, that's all I can say for now. It's blue and it's at 11 o'clock.
She's a tease, isn't she?
She is a tease, isn't she? We'll give you more clues throughout the show, though. Believe me, it's worth the guessing games. It really, really is. Lots of bundles, lots of beautiful kits, including how to. Have you ever wondered how to channel set your beautiful gemstones? Well, you'll be able to learn that technique with the lovely Jan in our first kit. We've got stunning sapphire. We've got mechanical devices, which I've never seen previously before. We've got big opportunities for all different budgets, all different affordabilities. And we can guarantee delivery before Christmas as well. It's 8 days, yeah? Is that right? We've still got 8 days remaining. Sorry, 7 days, I beg your pardon. 7 days remaining of guaranteed delivery before Christmas. So if you haven't done your Christmas shopping yet, not to worry. I've still got some to get as well. I still have. Still got the table to sort out as well. So lots and lots of opportunities. We can get that box well and truly ticked by this morning. Should we get the show underway? And I did say mechanical devices that I'd never even seen previously before. And this is one of those. Now it is one of the few products, I should add, that we actually outsource from JewelleryMaker, simply being because it's the best. It's like the Ferrari of that tool. So why bother trying to compete with it? We'll source it elsewhere, and of course bring it to you at a JewelleryMaker price tag, if possible, that is. And of course we are delivering today. Now I am very much going to lean on Jan's knowledge here, because Jan, you've got this on your desk, haven't you?
I have got it here.
There it is. In her little jiffy bag.
My little bag.
We only have 53 of these, so it's a very limited opportunity. Do grab it as soon as you can. Now, obviously, it's a bead reamer.
It is.
For those of you that are new to jewellery making, a bead reamer you use to widen the drill hole, basically. So if you wanted to thread it with a certain type of cord, but it won't go through, you use your bead reamer.
Use the reamer, yeah.
There we go.
And for me, when I'm knotting pearls, I usually, the first and the last pearl are usually the ones that you need to ream to get the cord back through.
Ah, yes. Now you do say, don't you, Jan,
yeah,
that you'll go through quite a few times in the first and the last pearl.
Yeah. So for
just
me,
for security.
Yeah. So for me, it's an essential. And when I saw this last time we had it, I was so excited. I just had to get it.
So, and is it one of those tools that you cannot live without?
Now, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So essentially, instead of actually sort of scraping the pearls or whatever gemstone it is, not necessarily pearls, scraping the gemstone with basically like kind of a mini file, isn't it?
Yes, yeah.
This actually does it at a consistent speed. So it's more protective of the gemstone, and it means you're not just going to have, if you can imagine, it's like filing your nails. If you file your nails and you do it too much in one area, then obviously it's going to be distorted, the shape's going to be distorted. With this, it's going to be consistent all the way around 360 degrees, which is actually really important when you're using different threading material. It is, of course, your bead reamer. So is there anything that I've missed there, Jan, that you can think of?
I mean, it allows you to sort of ream your pearls and your beads, but it's really quickly as well. So it cuts down on a lot of the time element as well. So it's yeah, it's brilliant.
Great if you've got dexterity issues, I'd imagine.
It's great because when you're reaming with the traditional reamer, like you say, it's like a file, it's like a round file. So you're twisting effectively. So that obviously could put pressure on your wrist. But with this, it's the press of a button and it does it for you.
Does it all for you.
Yeah. Brilliant.
And does it really quickly.
Really quickly.
As well, really quickly.
Yeah.
So you can feel the quality. You can actually see how fine those tips are, and there's obviously different sizes there, in accordance to what size the gemstone is. Obviously, if you've got maybe a 4mm round, you'd want to use the smaller one.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you've got a larger one, then you'd want to use the slightly larger gauge. Yeah. And it's dead simple. I mean, this is the first time I've actually seen these. You just literally insert it into the top. Slot it into the top. Oops, I need to use that tool for this one. And then press the button on the side. And you're away, aren't you?
And you're off.
And you're off.
Yeah, because each of the little files have got a little black cover on them.
Yes.
So that little black cover goes in the little prong setting thing, little prong thing that you've got there. So you just push that in.
Like this?
Yeah, so it sits. And then it pushes into the actual drill sort of bit.
Okay, so just literally inserts into there.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
And you're good to go.
And you're good to go.
So that's in.
And you press it. Obviously, mine's not got any batteries in here, but yours has. There we are. Let's see Jan's. Let's see Jan's, because hers has got batteries.
Yay! It's cool. So cool. I love it.
Listen to that.
Do you want me to give you a little?
Yeah. Can you do a quick demonstration?
Let me just have a quick. I've got a pearl here, and what I would do, is actually pop that into the pearl, just sort of loosely before you start turning. And you immediately see the if I turn it that way,
oh yeah, you
immediately see the dust, and that's how quickly it goes through.
Yes.
You can immediately see that. Whereas with the other reamer, you would have to pop that in, and you would be turning, and it would take you such a long time. But with this, literally, I wouldn't switch it on and then put it in, because you don't want to be stabbing yourself. So pop it in the hole sort of loosely. And you can see the dust coming from that.
Isn't this a gadget?
Oh, it's amazing.
Well, you all love it. You all love it, clearly. We love a tool, don't we? We do love a tool.
Yeah. And a mechanical
anything to make life easier.
Yeah, that's the thing. A mechanical tool, to make life easier, it's got to be good. Got to be good.
Exactly, and like I said, we actually outsourced this from Bead because it is basically one of the best tools that we've even found. Lots of you already getting involved. Well done. Just to reiterate, for those of you that have just tuned in, maybe had a little lie-in this Saturday morning, I don't blame you at all. There are only 53 opportunities. Once they're gone, they're gone. I don't know when the next delivery, if at all, I can't say it, is 100% going to be here and arriving. Barbara, Katie, Rena, Marion, Janet, Mary, another Janet, Sylvia, Kim, Buckinghamshire, Cornwall, Jane, Barbara, Sarah, H in Merseyside, Julie, you've got yours. It's a great gadget, and I think we all love a gadget.
It's a great gadget, and for me, if I know someone who threads pearls, who works with a lot of pearls, this would be a great gift for someone, a great stocking filler. I mean, my sister's started sort of knotting pearls and things, so for me, this would be a great gift, to add to.
Absolutely,
to
the quantity is flying, and it can be used for all different gemstones, though, can't it? As well, it absolutely can. I totally agree. Ollie has just said to me, people make money from knotting pearls. Absolutely, and if you don't have a pearl knotting machine, which obviously we stock here as well, it can take hours.
It takes a long time, and like I say, with the normal reamer, it does the job, but it can take some time, and it can put pressure on your wrists.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so like you say, anything that can make your life easier, it's got to be good. We
need to bring that price tag in, Jan, because it is going to sell out. What, really? I was given the fact that it is electronic, or battery operated, given the fact I was expecting a product that you'd, it's like if you go into that home decor shop and you go in and you're going to buy tools, you expect to pay a higher premium for not the hand use ones, but the electronic ones.
Yeah,
don't you?
And it's really nice as well, and it's a nice weight. It's not heavy, because some tools, if they're sort of electronic or battery operated, they're quite heavy. This is a nice weight. It's
It's really light, actually.
It sits nicely in your hand, so it's easy to operate. The button is in just the right place for your thumb, so you've got full control over it. Yeah, it's brilliant.
I can tell by the way you're speaking about it that you love it.
It's a bit sad, really, that you can go into so much detail.
No, it's not. No, it's not sad at all. I can remember when I was in the office upstairs, and how excited Hannah Roxbury used to get by tools. It was literally like, any tool, she'd get really, really excited. Beverly, hello to you. Good morning. And she says, morning, ladies. Best tool I own, and you can get other bits to round wire also. Love it. That's a good idea. So you can actually file or sand with it as well. Is that what Beverly's saying?
Beverly's probably saying that you can get other bits to go on it. You get the cup that you can round the end of the wire.
There are other attachments for it too.
I didn't know that, to be honest with you, so I'm even more excited now. I'm even more excited.
Well, let us know, Beverly. Is that right? Text us back in if you can. Is there other attachments for it? Because if there are, then we'll definitely have a little look into that. And you've just made Jan's day. Yeah. Just made her day. Moving on, because that's looking like it's going to be an on-screen sellout. Moving on to box number 2. All of these pearls. This is your challenge, Jan. You haven't seen it yet.
No. Well, actually, I've just been handed a little bag. I haven't actually seen it. I haven't actually seen it yet. I've seen the bag.
So you're seeing it at the same time that I'm seeing it then? Fair enough.
We'll do it together.
Let's do it together. What a lovely combination of colours.
They're gorgeous, aren't they?
Aren't they? You've got like tiny Tahitian pearls.
Oh,
they're not, but they look like tiny Tahitian pearls. You've got almost the identical colour, you know, that sort of inky aubergine, steely blue that you get with a Tahitian pearl. And I just saw the lovely Vicky had them last night. Then you've got the silver and also the white in, of course, the Baroque shapes, which means they're slightly more organic. You'll have curves, excuse me, and crevices within each of the pearls, which really do capture the light and really emphasise, I suppose, the orient and the pearlescence that you get, that spectrum of colours that you get. I mean, look at the different shades that you're seeing in that one strand. We say challenge, Jan. This isn't much of a challenge for you, is it?
No.
This is actually,
really.
you know, this is a treat.
It is.
You can use your tool if you need to.
Yeah. So you might hear a bit of.
That's all right.
So
if throughout the course of the morning you start hearing this, it's
me.
It's Jan.
I'll try and be quiet.
It's just Jan. It's all right, Jan. We'll leave you be.
Thank you.
I didn't even see the price tag. What did you put in, Dion? You saw a little splash of blue. And I can see a little bit of blue, yeah, I totally can. So she says we're going to drop the price tag even more than what we'd originally planned. 3 strands of genuine cultured pearls.
That's not fair.
Oh, look, bottom lip's out already. Jan's got a bottom lip out. That's not fair.
They are beautiful.
They are stunning. You'd pay that for one of the strands.
I was going to say, if I got that strand for that price, I'd be over the moon. Yeah,
just one of them. The sort of Tahitian bluey stuff. I mean, I'm not saying these are, you know, French Polynesia pearls, but they've definitely got similarities in the colourings, haven't they? All beautifully Baroque, freshwater cultured pearls. Wow. So, of course, formed within a mollusk as well. I love the fact that Baroque pearls do show off that they are genuine, they are real, they have got... I don't like to say the word imperfections because I don't think they are imperfections. I actually think they're part of the, character. It's part of the actual appeal of owning a Baroque pearl. You have got, let me just give you the different sizes and shapes. They're 8x7, 6x4, and your peacock pearls. Actually, I haven't got a measurement for that, but there are, obviously you can see maybe about 6x4mm in size, and I'm giving that as an approximate guess. My graphics don't say so. Beverly, Norfolk. Oh, Dion, you excel yourself. Love you, girl. She says she loves you too. She loves you too, Beverly. Did we establish if there's other attachments? Oh, we don't know yet. We don't know. Not sure yet then. £8.95 though. Look, oh, I love that, Jan, what you've just done.
Yeah, look at them twisted together. I'm doing your trick.
Yeah.
Because you do that quite a lot with them, don't
I do that. Only because I'm very simple when it comes to designs. That's stunning, isn't it?
But they look beautiful together. They look absolutely beautiful.
Oh, Jan, you know, you know your challenge, you know, that kind of bracelet.
That's it, done.
That is a bracelet, just like that.
I've done my challenge.
Done your challenge like this?
That's it. Cup of tea now.
Amazing, amazing. Well done to you. Good morning, Carol, Kelly, Marion, Pauline, Katie, Jane. I love the fact that we have got so many jewellery makers who are early birds like us. Up at the crack of dawn. Up at the crack of dawn. Yeah, otherwise, to be honest, yeah, we would be quite lonely, to be honest. So glad that you're with us this morning. Box number What's with the speaking foreign to me down the... Okay. Are you learning Spanish? You keep practicing. This is French wire, isn't it?
Ooh.
Now, French wire, we had this, Jan, weeks ago in your kit, sold out in an instant. Now, for those of you that don't know what French wire is, firstly, it can be very, very, very costly and expensive. It is like tiny, tiny, tiny gizmoed wire. So it's a really, really, really fine and delicate spring. Jan will probably describe better than I can how you actually use it and what you use it for. It's most certainly about professionalism, and my goodness, I've not seen French wire in both the colours in any one opportunity.
That's brilliant, isn't it? Because you've got the option, haven't you, depending on what findings you're going for. And
both are, I'm right in saying, let me just have a little look. Yeah, 20 inches. And then 0.6 millimetre, 20 inches in both of the different sizes, in the gold and in the silver. You also get this gorgeous natural colour, I want to say sort of a peachy hue, in the pure silk. So this is just right. Anybody that loves pearls or uses high-end gemstones, then this is perfect. Yeah. Not only because you're using natural materials to sort of thread your gemstones on, which does have not just the luxury sense, but also the protective sense to it. But your French wire, Jan, because you had to explain to me what exactly French wire is used for. Perhaps for the benefit of those at home who don't know, you could do the same again.
Yeah, well, it's a great bundle together because the silk will go through your pearls, and you'll knot your pearls in you know, the way that you want to do them. Then when you get to the clasp end, you would add maybe a couple of centimetres of the French wire, so that shows you how far that's going to go.
Yeah.
And just cut off a little section, and then your thread will come from your pearl, your thread through the French wire, so it will encase the silk, then go through your clasp, back through your pearl and pull it, and you get a little loop of the French wire, which then protects the silk. Because the clasp is the section that's going to be moving the most on the necklace, it'll protect the silk from rubbing on the clasp and potentially wearing, because it's a natural thread. So that's not going to wear because you've got that protection of that French. And it just gives a really professional finish. It
does, and you can, when you get it home, you can really see, how dainty it is, how delicate it is. It's flying. We had to bring that price tag in for you, loads and loads and loads of you there. I don't blame you, because I mean, this again is, we all talk about finishing touches, don't we? And we all talk about when I'm looking at jewellery to buy. Excuse me. When I look at jewellery to buy and handcrafted jewellery or otherwise, I always look at clasps. I look into detail, and this will make the real difference. Alison in Hampshire, you can purchase a wire rounder tip to go with your bead reamer. There we go. Thank you, Alison. Thank you. There we go. I'm going to have to move on because this is looking like... Is this going to be a sellout then, Dion? Yeah, looking like it. Well done. Well done, well done, well done. Okay, moving on because it is time for your first kit. And I tell you what, the French wire that you've just seen there, the silks that you've just seen there, absolutely perfect. The bead reamer, absolutely perfect for that, plus many, many, many more. There is so much about this kit which is going to appeal. So less than 50 of these are available. It's all about your channel setting, which, Jan, you've become a little bit infamous for.
I love it. I love channel setting. It's alongside with pearls, knotting pearls.
Yeah,
it's my favourite thing to do.
Yeah.
I just get so much enjoyment out of channel setting because you get really sort of professional and really neat, lovely finish from it, and I love that.
And plus, you've got the perfect ingredients to create lots and lots and lots of channel set jewellery. I'll start with the wire just because that is the foundations essentially, but you don't see this kind of wire that often, do you?
It's gorgeous.
2 perfect gauges, and it's the buttery yellow gold, 10 metres of each, and it's the soft wire, copper wire, but then with the gold plating obviously. And you have it in 0.8 and the 0.4, and you get 10 metres in both of those. Now, when it says soft wire, Jan, you can really feel that it is soft.
Yeah, it means it's really easy to use then, you know, really malleable. But the 0.8 has got that enough structure to create the pieces that we've created.
Yes.
So you've got the best of both worlds, really.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love that. It's almost like an Indian gold, isn't it?
Beautiful.
It's very
And with
rich.
the gemstones, Oh,
yeah,
phenomenal.
the gemstones go absolutely perfectly. It's almost like that 24 karat gold yellow, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, sometimes like Indian jewellery, love Indian jewellery. And when I went over to Jaipur, literally, I was like, oh gosh, always admiring all the ladies' jewellery. It's that colour, that richness of colour, which obviously is how many parts of gold there are out of 1,000. Absolutely stunning. So you're getting both of those. Also, you're getting your stunning, genuine gemstones, which have all been selected and chosen to go beautifully with your channel set jewellery. I'm going to start with the pearls, and there are other gemstones as well. For those of you thinking, hang on a minute, I want more than just pearls today. We have got others, don't worry. These are those bronze pearls. And they are 4 by 5 millimetre. I mean, look how beautifully they match with the actual gold themselves. Then we've also got, you're just looking for the sizes, 50 carats of your coated hematite plain rondelles. Plain rondelles, so they are basically like little wheels, if you like. Again, combination which matches just so deliciously, doesn't it? I mean, this is rich and decadent and
just perfect kit for me.
Beautiful. Yeah, I knew it would be right up your street, Jan. And then we also have one of my favourite locations of sourcing this gemstone in the world. It is Mozambique garnet. And the reason for it is that that location seems to bring a really full-bodied garnet, really intense in its red, sort of like a glass of Merlot, if you like. Faceted rounds you've got here, faceted rondelles, I beg your pardon, 25 carats, and they're 2 by 1 up to 4 by 2 millimetres, so it's a slight graduation. And last but by no means least, plain rounds all work so beautifully with one another. Doesn't have to be your channel setting, but really does lend itself to that. This stunning kit is, of course, your garnet, and they are your 2 millimetre plain rounds, so 5 carats you have there in total. Beverly, hello to you. She says this kit would make a great addition to yesterday's wire DVD for making star signs with what. That's true.
Yeah,
it would
be perfect.
It would be amazing for that.
Gorgeous. For me, it was just the perfect kit. I was talking to Mark about it because Mark's doing a workshop.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to say hello to him yet.
And I popped in just to say hello, and he said, you know, what have you got today? And I was like, I've got the perfect kit. For me, it's just, yeah.
I love it when our guest designers are really happy.
Yeah, I was so, and it's the sort of kit, and that I sort of got it, knew I was going to do channel setting, knew exactly what I wanted to do. You know, it's one of those kits where it gets your juices going straight away.
Yeah. Yeah.
I loved it. And I've got loads left over.
And the sizes of the gemstones are that little bit daintier and smaller, which we don't actually see that often. They tend, so we bring you lots of big, beautiful gemstones.
Yeah.
So if you prefer sort of dainty, more petite sizes, then this is perfect for you. Absolutely perfect. If you love your soutache, if you love your bead reaming, if you love standard beading.
Your kumahimo, you could kumahimo with it. You know, you can macrame with them. You could just sort of twist them, you could gizmo with them. But the thing is, they're really delicate and they make really delicate pieces, but you could make statement pieces with them.
Absolutely.
And, you know, from channel setting, you can build that really big if you want to.
Well, what you'd think, or certainly if I hadn't have seen Jan's designs, and I'm just literally sheltering myself from it right now, but if I hadn't seen Jan's designs, you'd think, oh, delicate, dainty, all little individual, tiny designs. Quite the contrary, when you actually see Jan's designs, they're actually quite impactful. Yeah, they've got a big impact.
And that's what you can do. I mean, you can do sort of really delicate, or you can go a bit more bold with them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just loved it.
Yeah, I do as well.
Yeah.
And lots of you do as well. I love the wire, the soft colour, softer feel rather. So perfect if those of you that struggle maybe with the 0.8 millimetre usual copper wire.
Yeah. The thing is, the wire hasn't got some of the spring in it as well that some of the normal copper wire has got. It's softer because the normal copper wire, if we took that off the reel, if we snipped it off the reel, it would spring back.
Yes, that's true.
So it's got lots of spring in it, whereas this hasn't. It hasn't got that spring in it, but it's still got the structure.
I see. I
If
see
you
what
know
you
what I
mean.
mean. So it's brilliant. It's great. It's great to work with. I love it.
So straight away I'm thinking, because I've got wire at home, which I do the odd little bit, you know, I dabble in wire work, but straight away I'm thinking, gosh, I tell you what, I'd buy it just for that. The fact that it's not going to go everywhere, your wire, and think, oh no, I didn't put the clip back on. And then really you stand the chance of damaging your wire, or it kinks, etc. So it's just a bit of a nuisance
sort of like
sometimes.
Courses for courses, depends what you want to do. But for me, I like to do sort of, as people know, I like to put a few swirls in there, and I like flowing designs. And for me, this wire makes that easier because you get that nice flow. and it's sort of a natural flow to it.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
totally agree.
beautiful.
And when you actually see Jan's pieces as well, there's a really consistent, you know, sometimes you can have quite an organic shape. These are really consistent and very, very professional, so I can't wait to show you those. Lots of you getting involved. This is a limited edition kit though. I'm delighted to be able to bring it to you this morning. The first of today's designs, and Jan has created 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different pieces, and I assume you could have gone on.
I've got lots. I could have replicated those again.
There we go. Could have done 12, she says. Could have
Yeah,
done 12
easily.
designs already. Look how beautiful that combination of gemstones is as well. Very, very regal and rich. 1995.
Gosh.
Wait, because I know I always say it, and forgive me for sounding a little bit like a broken record, but I mean, for the wire, one of those reels of wire, you would pay not far off that usually.
That's amazing.
You would, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sure you would.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't sell. Probably the ring I would sell below that price, but apart from that, everything else that I've made would go above that price.
Yeah, 100%. And by the way, Jan, I'm eyeing up an awful lot of those pieces of jewellery, just so you know. Just so you know, particularly the E.
The E, yeah, I did
Did
that
you?
for you?
Did you?
I did, yeah.
Ah, I love it. Let me just put that there so I don't block your piece of jewellery. There's the E. Ah, stunning. Let me just get over this way. Let me move out the way, and then the cross earrings. They're amazing. I mean, how
I love
professional are
those.
those?
I loved it. I made them, and then Len was sitting downstairs, and I was like, Len, come on, have a look at these. And I was so excited about them. I just
love
loved
that.
them.
You had to show your other
I was like,
half.
Come
Come on, look what I did. Look what I did.
Oh, could you make Mum a pair of those for Christmas? So I've got a commission now.
You've got a commission
Yeah.
off the hubby.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're really lovely. I mean, you would pay fortunes for well, certainly charm bracelets like this. Personalised jewellery.
Yeah,
I mean, if you did, maybe you'd be there all day if you did all the letters of the alphabet. But what sort of time frame did it take for you to do that E?
Probably took me about 20, 25 minutes.
So you could commission it
Yeah.
for somebody, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Get your commission orders in. Imagine opening that on Christmas Day. The bangle's beautiful as well.
God, the pearls with the wire looks just beautiful.
It really does.
But see what I mean about that flow?
It has got a beautiful flow.
But because you've got that flow that goes all the way around, that because the wire's that softer, it allows you to do that.
Do you know, Ollie, I'll just repeat what Ollie's just said. That little wave of wire going all the way around just finishes it off.
Yeah.
Really finishes it off.
Thanks, Ollie.
I love the earrings. I love the earrings. Well, I love all of it, to be fair.
But I love making the earrings. I just love them.
Aren't they stunning? Aren't they stunning? I mean, you could expect all of those in you know, a high street, in a high-end high street jewellers.
Yeah.
Couldn't you? What is it you're going to be demoing for us?
I thought we'd go for the heart. The little heart?
The little heart, this one here?
Yes, yeah.
This one here, beautiful. Ah, see again, that's lovely.
But it's a really simple technique.
And once you master this, assuming is it similar for all of the techniques?
It is. The way we've channel set them is the same on all of them. We've actually launching a channel set pendant DVD on Christmas Day. And on that DVD, there are a lot of techniques. There are different techniques of channel setting. But for this, I use the sort of the standard technique, which I'll show you. But yeah, once you've got the technique, you can run with it.
Do you know, can I repeat that, Ollie? High praise for you.
Oh,
As always.
thank you.
Ollie says you're the best designer.
Oh,
Your pieces.
I love you. I'll pay you later.
And you know what? They are amazing, and you deserve every single.
Oh,
you do
thank
deserve
you.
every single bit of praise that comes your way. They're stunning. Just because they're so consistent, and so professionally finished. Anyway, I'll stop talking, because then we can hopefully, if I could have literally as much talent is in your little finger.
Oh,
No, Jan, you're right. Another Janet, hello to you, says, Jan, that's all beautiful. Knew it'd be worth setting my alarm for this show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks, Janet.
Aw, lots of love for our Jan.
I just loved it. I love channel setting. It's just my favourite thing to do. And I can sit there and I can sit for hours and yeah, I love it. Just love it.
Well, you're not alone.
You get a really professional finish as well. Once you've got the technique and you've mastered that, you know,
I love those
really
earrings.
professional. And I put them on the longer finding from the findings pack.
Excuse
so
me.
I thought it gave them more of a contemporary sort of
It does,
feel
and
to
also
them.
the fact that they are that bit longer, you're going to see them more.
Yeah, yeah.
You're going to see them more, absolutely, so why not show it off? Okay, I'll stop talking.
Okay, so we're going to go for the heart. And what we're going to do, we're going to use 2 pieces of wire. Now, obviously it depends on how large you want the heart to be, but I think that's probably about 12 inches for this design. So 2 of them together, and then what we're going to do, we're going to find, not the centre, you can sort of go nearer to one end. And what we're going to do, we're just going to make a little kink in that, so we've got that heart shape, the bottom of the heart, back to bottom hearts. And what we're going to do, we're going to start channel setting in this little section just here, okay? So to do that, we need to take some of the finer wire. So take a length of that. You don't need loads of it because we're only going to put maybe, it depends how many you want to put in there.
Yeah, how many gemstones?
Yeah.
Julie in Manchester's just texted in. Morning, Jan. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing as always. I'm in awe of the diamond necklace. How lovely worded that text message as well. Charlene, hello to you in Middlesex. OMG, amazing. If Jan gets the time, can she talk us through the earrings, please? Got mine. Lots of people asking about the earrings, by the way.
Do you want me to do the earrings first?
Should we do the earrings first?
Yeah, if people would
Is that
like
all
to see the
right?
earrings,
Just because there's so many people messaging in about the earrings.
I can't remember how to do them.
Nothing like putting you on the spot there, Jan.
Yeah, that's fine.
You can handle it.
Yeah, we can do it.
Yes.
We can do it.
Yeah, you thrive on the pressure.
Yeah. It's not a challenge, is it?
I'll just keep reading all the text messages of praise that you've got coming in. Megan in Buckinghamshire, Jan, just wonderful designs. You always leave me thinking I will have a go of that. So you explain it so well. Sorry, that was really poorly read. I just couldn't quite read the text message as you explain it so well. Beautiful, Megan. Yeah, well, she does, doesn't she? She does. I've had a go at a few techniques that you've demonstrated with me.
Yeah. Good.
I mean, they're not up to this level, obviously, but I'm having a go.
But I love it when people say that that they've had a go at it and that you explained it. Because for me, if people understand what I'm saying and can have a go at it, then I've done my job. And that's what we're here for.
Oh.
I love
She's so humble, isn't she? She's so humble. Now, you've only got 8 remaining opportunities of this, right? So, okay, cross earrings.
So, what I've done is I've got a length of wire there. Obviously, we don't need a lot because the earrings are not huge. So, what we're going to do, we're going to make the first sort of shape of the bottom of the cross. So, I've used my pliers here, and I think this is probably going to be sort of roughly the right size. So, pop your pliers in, because what we need to do, we need to make the angle.
Yeah.
Okay. Now we need to make the same on the other side to fit the gemstones in. So what I would do is just pop them in there. Go for the small one because when you bend it, it will appear a little bit larger than. So we've got that bottom.
Oh yes,
section.
You have literally got a sort of square at the bottom.
Yeah. And then all I'm going to do is just check that the gemstones are going to fit in there.
Yeah.
So
and you're using the plain rounds, aren't you?
I'm using the plain rounds for this because they sit really nicely. Yeah. Okay. So then, again, take a section of the finer gauge. Take a longer section.
This is 0.4.
The 0.4
comes in the kit.
And we're going to do it all in with one piece. So we do the whole wrapping with one piece, so we're not adding to it. Okay. So all we're going to do is pop the wire in and hold it with your finger. There. Now I'm starting up here just because it's easier than down at the bottom.
Down there.
But we can slide it down when we've done that. So all we're going to do is wrap around that section a couple of times, okay? And then we're back on the top there.
Yep.
So now we can push that down, pull this really tight so it's nice and neat, squidging them together with your nail or pliers if you need to. You can leave that little tail on until you're finished if you want to. So come all the way down to the bottom, and then we're going to start adding on the gemstones.
Now the 0.4 wire does go through the small round garnet, so
it does.
You can thread that through very easily.
Yeah, it's
no need for your bead reamer.
Nope, not in this case. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop that all the way down to the bottom, and the first one is always the fiddliest because you're sort of fighting with it. So there, put it on, and what I tend to do is just hold it on with my finger and then wrap around that side. Make that quite tight, push that down, and there's your first one in. So now I'll turn that over and I'll snip off that little section of spare wire because we don't want that there, just because it gets in my way. So, right, okay, so we've wrapped round, and now what we're going to do, what I tend to do is turn the piece over, come back across and wrap round once on the opposite side, okay? Turn it back and you're on the top again there, ready.
Oh, you're actually twisting the channel set itself, aren't you?
Rather than, you'll have to figure, oh, did that one really easily.
There you go.
So now the next one, you pop the next one in, wrap around again on this side.
Is that going through the middle there?
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
So we're wrapping around, so it's coming across the top, so it comes over the top and around, and then I'm going to turn that around and go across the back, and then wrap around this side, okay?
Amazing.
And then over again, and we're
actually
ready.
using the channel itself to wrap rather than just the wire.
Yes, yeah.
Makes it that little bit easier, I suppose.
It does, it makes it easier.
Maria in West Midlands has said, good morning all, Jan. When are you going to do a workshop? Love all your designs as usual. Got the kit and can't wait to give them a go.
Well, actually, yeah, I did mention this morning I'm sort of putting some ideas together.
She has. That was, yeah, it was a conversation we had literally about half hour ago.
Yeah.
There's a possibility that, yeah, I would love that.
Yep. And I'd love
particularly
to do
this.
Yes, yeah. So that's something that that I'm thinking about, and we're putting a proposal together.
So watch this space, Marie. There may well be one coming very, very, very soon. So that would be fantastic if it was the case, because I know lots of you will be really, really getting into the channel setting. Channel setting's a design which has been around for many years as well, isn't it?
Yeah, and the thing is, once you've got the technique, it's just beautiful. I love it. I love it so much. And the thing is, what you think of an idea and you think of a design. And then it's just great fun then, sort of working that around around the channel setting.
So you're repeating this process. Yeah. Patricia is saying, hi Elle and Jan, just love you and your designs. Jan's such a lovely person. JM has the best designers of all. Thank you. I agree.
So kind.
We're a little bit biased, but I agree. I agree. I think so as well. I think so too. So how many have you threaded on there?
I've got 5 on
Look how
the bottom.
perfect that is.
But and then what you can do is, if there's little gaps in between the wire, just take some pliers and just
squeeze them together.
Just squishy them together if you want to. You don't have to, but I'm just a bit of a...
Can we just hold that up? Because, I mean, look at how neat this is.
But that's just how quick that you can do it as well. Once you've got that technique, it's...
Absolutely amazing. Yeah. Sorry, I had to show that off, basically.
Okay. Thank you. Right, so we put 5 on here.
Yeah.
So now we need to do the cross sections. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pliers close to that bead.
Excuse me.
And then I'm going to
kink it out.
Kink that at an angle there.
So that's literally a right angle.
Yeah. I'm not good with angles and things and gradients and whatever, but a kink will do me.
A kink, yeah, we know what you mean.
Put a kink in it. Now that one, if we do that side, oh, actually that's quite level, but it's a little bit off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop that back, just pop the pliers a little bit higher, there, just so that it's really level. So I'm happy with that. Okay. And now the way that I worked out the space here, I literally popped in, excuse me, a couple of beads, just sat them sort of there, because I wanted 2 beads on either side. So I literally just sat them there and sort of roughly worked out where
the kink would be.
Yep.
Ah, so you're pre-doing this channel set.
Yeah.
Miss Janet, I used your channel setting technique to make my party jewellery for Christmas. And JewelleryMaker sapphires looks great too. I bet it does, lovely.
Yeah.
We've got brand new sapphires coming up today, which would be amazing, absolutely incredible. And don't forget something blue at 11 o'clock. Something blue. Charlene, thank you so much for doing the demo. Jan, going to make this in black spinel until I get my kit stunning.
Wow.
Don't blame you. Don't blame you at all. So you actually do the cross part before threading the gemstones on?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do, I've done that little shape there. So now I need to make the actual channel there. So as we did with the bottom section here, I'm going to pop my pliers in there, and I'm going to make that angle there. You want these quite sharp. See, that's a bit sort of rounded. So I will just, you just need to fiddle
because the
around
wire
with
is
it.
that bit softer, it's so much easier to do. Well,
Yeah.
I'm saying that as if I could do this, but it would be so much easier to readjust.
Yes, yes it is. So if you think, oh, that's not quite right, you know, don't worry about sort of going over it again. Pull it back out of shape, back into its, you know, straight shape, and do it again. So that's our first cross section there. Excuse me. And I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to do them both at the same time. For me, it just sort of felt easier to do that way. Did I do it at the same time? No, I didn't. Ignore me.
So you did one at a time?
Because otherwise it gets a bit sort of...
fiddly, I'd imagine.
Yeah. So what we're going to do, now we've got the wire here at the bottom, this on the little bend there. We're going to bring the wire up, and now what we have to do is we have to thread through, because we've got that closed section, okay? So it's coming up to the back and around that top section there, and we need to pull that sort of quite tight there, okay? And now we're back on the top, ready to pop in our gemstones again. So, sorry, that's flicking around. These gemstones are so beautiful, but these lights are so bright. It's just finding the holes in them. There.
There we go.
So we're going to stick one there.
Yeah.
And
thread it through.
Wrap that around. And you see how easy it is to wrap it around. That this wire is just so beautiful.
It does look almost fabric-like.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. So again, around at the back, and you're back on the top, and pop in the next one. And then all I did then is repeated that same process on the other side. So if I just wrap this over.
Now I'm thinking, and I wonder if I'm the only one thinking it, probably, but bear with me, how you're at the end of a cross there, and now you want to go across right way to the other side, so how do we do that?
Okay, what I'm going to do now is we're going to make this section, we're going to go back up to make the top section. So first of all, what I'm going to do is pop the pliers in there and make that.
So you don't do this side of the cross yet?
No, so now we've done that side, that complete side. So now what I would do is shape up this side, okay? So to do that, I turn that over and shape up that side. So again, what I do is I drop in 2 of the gemstones, just to give me sort of a rough guide, and I sort of want that about there. But again, I just do that sort of lightly and see whether I think that is the same sort of width. I think actually that'll be okay. Actually, it might be slightly longer, so I'm going to, again, straighten that out. Put the pliers back in where I think I want them. That's it, that's better.
Live television, it can't be perfect straight away, will it? That's the beauty of jewellery making.
But it just shows that the beauty of this wire is that you can sort of
reform it, I suppose. Now, this kit is looking like it's going to be a sellout, and you were saying earlier on with the... sorry to do this to you, Jen.
Okay.
You know you had your battery operated. Yeah, I know. We've actually got the tools to go alongside it. Forgive me for we didn't actually realise we had them. Quick call to action means that we've been able to include them in today's show. Now you are getting all 3. I'll just bring these so you can see what they are. And it's we had a text message in about them, saying that you can actually get these. There is your wire round tip for battery operated bead reamer, and it's different sizes. So if I actually hold these up for you, they're different sizes, and then basically they round off the tips of your wire, don't they?
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I was miles away. Sorry, I was getting wrapped up in that. Yeah.
These would be perfect for shepherd hook earrings, wouldn't they?
Absolutely amazing for that, because they do round off. Because when you cut a piece of wire, you flush cutters, you get a nice flush cut. But if you've got a piece of jewellery, like for some of my pendants that I make, sometimes I might round off the end before you sort of just flatten them down a little bit. You make sure you've got all the sharp edges off there.
Yeah, you don't want sharp edges in jewellery.
Again, it's like filing, but it's a really easy way of filing because it's like a cup.
Yeah,
so it's a cup shape, and it sits on the edge of the wire, and you just turn it, and it's done.
you can actually see, if I bring the biggest one to the front, you can actually see that cup that Jan is talking about. Can you see that there? So you just pop the wire in there and it just rounds it all off. And we're going back to sort of your finishing touches, really, aren't we?
And that's the thing, the finishing is really important.
Yeah, because there's nothing, and I always say this, but you know when you wear a piece of jewellery, it's not just about how it looks, it's how it feels.
Yeah.
If you, I've certainly got necklaces in particular, I've got one which I absolutely love, but I never wear it because I end up looking like I've been in a fight with a cat. Because I'm scratched and clawed all around the deck, all around the neckline. So it's finishing touches. And again, I mean, these are going to last. You've got all the different sizes, so in accordance to your wire. From Bead Long, we haven't got many of these though, unfortunately, and the actual bead reamer, battery-operated bead reamer did actually sell out. So if you want to get these, £12.95 for all three. And you can see the different sizes there. And is that in accordance to the different wire then, Jan?
Yes, yeah, what different gauges. Because obviously if you've got a higher gauge, and a smaller cup, it's not going to fit, is it? So you want the right one. So to have the different gauges, it's perfect. And to be able to attach it to the bead reamer as well, even better. Because I've got some of the burring tools, but again, you have to sort of work at it. And if you've got problems with your wrists or something, you know, it can be sort of. It's not hard work. I won't say it's hard work. But this makes it so much easier.
Oh, it is. I mean, that whole movement, if the actual twisting movement can be quite a struggle, I suppose. The quantity is flying, though, by the way. And the first opportunity with the bead reamer did actually sell out as well. So, morning, Janelle and crew. This is Jill and Stephen in West Yorkshire. Good morning to you. I love all your designs and demos. You always restore my mojo when things get a little tough. Thank you so much, lovely. Oh, what a nice message.
That's really lovely, isn't it?
Mojo restored up in West Yorkshire. We like that. West Yorkshire fully mojoed up.
Does that make us mojo restorers?
Hey?
We're mojo restorers.
Well, I wouldn't say it's we, I'd say you are mojo restorers there.
No, we're a team.
You're too kind, but no, it's definitely you. Right, okay, back to.
So we've done that with a little shape on the other side.
Yeah.
And now, as you said, we've got the wire coming from here.
Yes, it's from that point, so how do we get it across?
Yeah. So what I did with this one, I think what I did with this one is I actually shaped this one up first. So now we've got that shape there. So we've got our channel there, okay? So now if you bring the wire here over the back and across there.
Yeah.
But like first of all, what I did is popped in the larger gemstone.
Or one of the rondelles.
In the centre, one of the rondelles. So if we just sort of pick, and I've got lots to pick from again.
And you were saying, within this kit, Jan, you could have made all of these designs twice. Yes. Twice over.
Yeah, easily. Yeah, easily.
I've got that much left over.
I've got tons left.
You have?
Tons left, so, yeah.
You have?
So what we've done, I'll just go over that again. From the end there, we've come across the back and over to this little section. You might find an easier way, and you might decide that you want to wrap it in a different way. But and then
put a bigger one in the centre.
There, and now we're back over on this side.
Yep.
So if we flip it over.
So you've done a cross at the back, haven't you?
Yeah.
Just wrapped over.
So it crosses over there. Yeah. And now we've gone back onto this side, and now we can thread through here, ready to add on the two others that we've got. Okay.
I don't know if we're going to have time to do the heart design, by the way, but Jan, if we could sort of talk through, is it the same technique?
Exactly the same technique. I can show you the shape if we've got time. But actually, on the channel set DVD, there is a heart design on there, which is not the same, but pretty similar. But we do it in a triple row setting technique. Right. But this is sort of the same technique, same design, but in the single row. Right. So, not that I'm trying to push the DVD or anything, but the design is on there.
No. So, like I said, you can see we've dedicated time to the earrings just because we were inundated with requests for them. But it's a similar technique anyway, isn't it? It's just different shapes, I suppose. So I'm awfully sorry we're running out of time.
But if anybody does want to ask me any questions, Facebook.
You are very interactive on Facebook, aren't you, Jan?
Definitely.
Lovely.
Right. Okay. So if I can just do this one quickly.
Yeah.
So what I've done is I've just. I'm not happy with that now. See, I've made a bit of a. There, but that's okay. But you get the idea. So now those two are set in, and now we've got the wire here. So what we need to do now is start channel setting into this little cross section. And now what we can do, because we're here, and I don't want to go straight to there.
Yes.
actually, the way I've done it on the other one, I ended at the bottom, so I came straight across. But don't worry about that. All we need to do is maybe go across that way. So follow the crossover there that you've got, and then you can go through. So don't worry if you come out at the wrong place. You can always
thread it back through, can't you?
Thread it back through and find a way. There. So we go through there and back up. There. And all we're going to do is we're going to quickly channel set in 2 of the 3 I think I put at the top just because of the
you did, yeah, 3 at the top.
And then I want to show you how I finished them off as well, which is sort of really important because I wanted them to be quite clean. I didn't want them to be too fussy. I didn't want any swirly-whirly bits on that section. So if I can just put these 2 in quickly. Now I can't find the hole. It's always the way,
It's typically when we're under pressure, we're like, oh God. Oh God. No pressure, Jam.
No pressure.
No pressure. You can handle it.
Yeah. I like a bit of pressure. Did I put 3 in there? Okay, so what I'll do, if I can just put that in, because it will drive me mad if I only put 2 in. Literally take a second to do the top. Ow. Oh, ow, ow. It's always
It is always the way when you're
I'll
in
tell
a
you what,
rush.
we'll do it with 2.
We'll do it with 2 for the time being, just because
Okay.
we're running out of time in the hour.
Okay, so what we do is once you've threaded on all of the gemstones you want,
Yeah.
you just wrap it around the last section a couple of times, snip it off the wrapping wire, and then you've got these sections
How
here.
beautiful that is.
Okay, so what I did then is take one side and bend it that way,
Because you've got the gemstones there, it's quite easy to
Yeah.
do that right angle, isn't it?
and then take the other side and bend it that way, which is probably better to do it with the pliers, to be honest. All right. There.
Jan, can you hear everybody singing?
No?
We're all sitting there having a
I
sing
thought you
song
were
in my ear, which is lovely. Some people pay for all these DVDs. I get them singing in my ear on a Saturday morning. Amazing. Fabulous. Okay.
So what we do, we cross those over, opposite sides,
Are you going to say what I think you're going to say?
and then
now?
what we're going to do is we're going to cut off there and try roughly get it the same size on the other side. Okay.
No, you're not. Then that's okay.
And then take
You've
the
just-
round
you-
nose pliers. What
I was
did you
like,
think?
are you going to say you're going to continue that wire through to the shepherd's hook?
Oh, you know, I didn't think about that. Could have done that. You could do that, actually.
Oh, do you know what? Together we are.
What a team.
World domination, really, John, isn't it? I reckon. Together. Me and you.
Perfect.
But if you do it like this, you can wear them as a pendant and as an earring.
Yeah, because you can put a jump ring through it.
Yeah.
So with the one, we make a little loop there.
Yeah.
And then we've got this other side here. So what I did is I wrapped it and continue the wrap around. Sorry, my fingers are in the way. And try and wrap that up and size that up so it sort of fits across the other one. So it looks like you've just got the one
Love
right
it.
there. So you can then hang that on an earring finding, or you can sort of put a jump ring through it and put it on a chain.
Love it, love it, love it. Absolutely beautiful. And do send in your channel setting pieces, of course, to us here at the Wall of Wame. Oh, Wall of Wame?
Wall of Wame.
At the Wall of Wame. Speaking of which, it's time for that Wall of Wame. Woohoo! Wall of Wame, yeah, really love. I've got to be quick because we are running out of time. But look at this for a combination of gemstones. I've got number 89, beautiful, stunning design. I love the mixture of shapes as well. Comes from Fiona Clements. Hello to you and a very good morning. And she says this is a mixed gemstone necklace with autumnal colours and a focal bead to give the piece some weight. Lovely. You're number 89, Fiona. Absolutely fabulous, and keep those designs coming in.
This is number 92. This is beautiful, beautiful. And this is from Kay in West Yorkshire. And Kay says, complete suite of jewellery using a kit from JM. 95 sterling silver, 30 carats of faceted ruby rondelles. Hope it's good enough to make the wall. Good luck to all fellow waffers and me, of course.
Absolutely.
Please keep the fantastic bargains coming and belly laughs shows too. And that's from Kay. Kay, you're going to love the second kit.
Yeah, you will. Love it, love it, love it. I've got number 90, stunning wirework here, which comes from Denise McIlroy. I hope I've said that right, Denise. She says, hi all at JM. I'm watching Alison and Zena and thought of this pendant I made. It is a blue quartz oval with antique bronze and wire-wrapped heart. I love wearing it. Thank you for my lovely faceted quartz round I received as a gift in my last order. They are gorgeous. Best wishes, and that's from Denise in Bradford. Lovely, Denise. Beautiful piece.
This is beautiful. This is 93. And this is sent in by Karen Giles, but it's on behalf of Patricia. And she says, this is made by my very ill friend. Her name is Patricia Fairhurst. All the product used are JM, apart from the tub it stands in, and the Christmas lights. It took 12 strands of emerald nuggets, 50 metres of 1 mil wire, I'm assuming that size, 10 metres of 0.6, 100 metres of 0.4, gold and silver findings, and spacer beads, and approximately 18 inches high. It took a lot of man hours, and it's absolutely beautiful.
Wow.
Well done, Patricia.
Patricia, yeah, absolutely stunning. Well done. A lot of love for that here in the studios.
Gorgeous.
I've got number 91. Look at this for a combination, and it comes from Rose Fellows. Hello to you, Rose, and she says, hi all at JM and a happy Christmas. Made these 2 bracelets for the little daughters of a good friend of mine. They were both born in August, although 3 years between them, hence the peridot, and their mummy's birthstone, which is Pearl. She's a June baby. All components from JM. They won't be able to wear them yet, they're still too young, but in a few years. All sterling silver bits and bobs, so hopefully they will become little heirlooms way, way, way in the future. Best wishes to all, and that's Rose Fellows in Aylesbury. Beautiful, Rose, and I love the sentiment behind that as well. Amazing. Speaking of pearls, actually, we have got Jan here, of course, the Pearl Queen. I always call you that, don't I? The Pearl Queen and Channel Setting Queen. We've got pearls coming up as a star buy after this.
Did you know that no matter how many times you purchase with JewelleryMaker in the same day, you'll only be charged 1 postage and packaging fee?
We here at JewelleryMaker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with JewelleryMaker FIFO reviews.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, theme shows, program guides and JewelleryMaker tutorials. JewelleryMaker. Create, wear, share. JewelleryMaker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655. There are 4 easy ways to stay in touch with JewelleryMaker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 54,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with JewelleryMaker.
Oh my goodness, these are absolutely breathtaking. Sorry if you just heard me raving about these then. I couldn't contain myself. Pearl is a gemstone which we all know, we all love. I think even as tiny tots we understand that it's rare, it's valuable, it's precious, and it is desired. We know that they're absolutely timeless. I mean, if you think through all the different eras and all of the different Hollywood icons, royalty, it's a gemstone that has always been favoured and always been chosen. As an organic gemstone, meaning, many of you already know this, but you can say it with me for the benefit of those that are new to Jewellery Maker. As an organic gemstone, meaning it's formed by a living organism, similar to your amalite, similar to your amber, of course. This wonderful gemstone is desired in beautifully uniform shapes, smoothness of a nacre surface, which if you like is a bit like our skin. You want it to be blemish-free and smooth, or not, as the case might be. The consistency of colour is absolutely crucial, and also the size of them. I love the shape. This button-like shape has been favoured and was particularly favoured in the Victorian era, just because they suspend so wonderfully, they lay beautifully across the décolletage. You can nestle them, excuse me, you can nestle them perfectly against other gemstones, and the consistency from literally point A to point B on this strand is absolutely perfect. Well, it certainly is in my eyes. Now, if you are a pearl lover, yeah, I've brought you rounds. I've brought you Baroque pearls. I've even brought you Keshi pearls just recently. They have actually been sellouts pretty much in an instant. This opportunity, button pearls, I don't see every single day, not where they are on an entire strand. Individually, sometimes you can buy them to actually set into your earrings, and there's nothing stopping you doing that here. But here's an opportunity for you to commission that matching bracelet, that matching necklace to any of the button pearls that you might have seen a while ago, because I haven't seen any in a long time. Now, do get these home. Do use that extended money back guarantee. I know the creative juices are absolutely going to flow. With your channel setting that you've just learned there's nothing stopping you channel setting these, because in actual fact the shape is going to be perfect. Did you notice how Jan was using the rondelles? Rondelles being that little bit, rather than round, they were a little bit more flatter, more wheel-like. These would be perfect for this. The quality is just incredible. Grab it whilst you can. We've got less than 100 of these are available. They are hugely sought after. I'm going to have to put them up to the neckline. I'm just going to move my microphone, tuck that down somewhat, hold it up to the neckline so you can just see how it transforms an outfit. And we've been talking, and I'm with a different crew this morning. So, guys, with the awards, and we were just talking about it, Ollie, weren't we? The awards of your favourite gemstones, your favourite designers, favourite pieces of jewellery, favourite moment on Jewellery Maker that we do here. The number one favoured gemstone for the past 5 years, is that right? 5 years has been labradite. I believe this year it's strands like this that make me think, yeah, it's got to be. I think pearls is going to pip labradite to the post this year. Just because of the quality of our pearls, and this is what I'm talking about, the quality of our pearls that we have within our vault, I think this is going to be the number one of your 2015. Straight away, look, I mean, look how lovely they lay. They sit stunningly, don't they?
They're beautiful, aren't they?
And look how reflective they are as well, Jan. I love a button pearl, do you?
They're just beautiful, and they're lovely knotted as well, because you get that definition of them as well as you knot them.
It's a definite space.
Yeah, but like you said, channel setting them as well would be perfect, because they sit beautifully in between the wire then.
Can you imagine a channel set collar with these? That wire that you had in the first kit.
The bracelet that we did, where we did the weave, the wave over top, a necklace like that with just a wave across it would look beautiful.
Excuse me, and a matching bracelet would be stunning.
Perfect.
Would be absolutely stunning. Straight away, we've got pearl lovers on the phone lines and on the web. I'm not surprised. We've got multi-buyers there as well. Are you kidding? That's not where we're stopping. I took a sharp sudden intake of breath there at $13.95.
What?
Right, hold up. Has anyone got a pen? So there are less than 100 of these available. FB DP37. Has anyone got a photographic memory? Just, will you write the code down? I'm just thinking that's an absurd price point for the quality of these. Imagine these in a headband as well, like a tiara. They'd be stunning.
And like you say, at that price, you can multiply them and you can make that statement necklace and that statement bracelet and the earring and the ring to go with it. Imagine just
nothing stopping you doing that. I mean, these are big pearls. They're not small.
No.
They're not small. Have you noticed as well? They're a uniform shape. Like I said, from point A to point B, there's that consistency. Do you know what these will go perfectly with? Ollie is saying something blue. Well, tune in at 11 o'clock. We still haven't given any other hints, have we? Can we have another hint now? I think we deserve another hint for everybody on the phone lines, because these will go beautifully with that. It's a strand. Is your hint? She doesn't give a lot, does she? It's a strand and it's blue. You know what it is. You know what it is. Just you know. You know what it is. Let's just say it'll go beautifully with the high-end gemstones that you are getting right now. Hello to you, Merseyside, Christine, Mari, Hazel, Kathleen, Jeanette, Bernadette, Cumbria, Amanda, Buckinghamshire, Anne-Marie, Pat, Kathleen, Patricia, Anita, Diane, Suzanne, Maeve. Hello to you. Loads and loads and loads of you. Can I just point out, probably about 80% of you are not just buying one of these, you're buying multiples of. Me too. Stop permitting. I'm on it. I'm on this. I mean, look how stunningly, if I just wrap it around my wristline, look how beautiful that would be as just a stretchy bracelet. I mean, I'm very simple in my jewellery making terms, but Jan, if you had this strand right now, if this were your challenge, what would you do with it?
Well, to be honest with you, I'd probably simply restrand it.
I would, because of the quality.
If the blue that I'm thinking is what I'm thinking it's going to be, I would use that with these and just...
Are you wearing anything blue today? I thought I noticed.
I've got pink pearls and multicoloured sapphire.
Oh.
So there is some blue in there.
There is some blue in there. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
So, and this, what I've got on, is what I would do with those. And the blue, maybe.
Yeah.
Because that would look gorgeous.
And if you were, and we know obviously, Jan, that you do actually sell your pieces of jewellery.
I do.
What would you charge for it?
Well, predominantly between 120 and 150 is the prices that I charge. But depending on the size of the pearl, so this would be up towards the 150 mark.
I totally agree. I love them because people tend to favour the rounds, the baroques, the keshis, or the buttons. I love them all. That's the thing. I do love them all, but I like the fact that these nestle so wonderfully against, and they could easily be used for stud earrings, couldn't they?
Yeah, perfect for stud earrings. Great for rings.
Yeah.
They're just brilliant.
They're gonna, as you can see, the quantity is absolutely flown. Well done, well done, well done. Box number 8. Box 7, rather. Findings packs. We're not meant to sell these on their own. I didn't think we were anyway. That doesn't... but... Do you know what Dee just said, did? She went, really? Oh. She's that rebellious. She is that rebellious. Really? All right. No remorse there at all. There was literally no remorse. So you guess you're not allowed to do what, Dee? To do what? Price slash. Do you know what she says to that? Oh. She's not meant to price slash sterling silver. No, you're not meant to. No. But I am not the JM police. Which is good news, isn't it? It's yeah, because we'd be in trouble if I was. We'd be in trouble. Look at all these components that you get with the sterling silver. I'm emptying them all out here. You've got that beautiful length of chain, one of my favourites. It's quite a very open link chain in sterling silver. You've got 2 pairs of your shepherd hooks. You've got your jump rings, you've got your head pins, you've got your 2 toggle clasps. In fact, I'm going to run out of time, so I need to perhaps focus on the fact that this is being price slashed. This is genuine 925 sterling silver, 45 pieces in total. Have your calculator handy. Well, in fact, don't worry, we'll do that for you, just to work out just how affordable each and every single component within this kit or pack, whichever way you want to look at it, is for precious metal. How much would you pay for a sterling silver bracelet, which would actually, in fact, let me tell you, there's this with your toggle, and what else would you need? One of your jump rings. How about if I said you could buy, and how easy is it to put these components together? Just one of those jump rings, 60 pence. That's bonkers, isn't it, when you look at it that way? Anyone done any online shopping recently for Christmas? You know, your Pandora, your Thomas Sabo, your Tiffany's & Co and everything like that. Anyone done any shopping on there? No, me neither. But I'm in a naughty mood today. But listen, I own designs by them as well. But I doubt they'd be able to bring it to you at 60p. Is the 925 sterling silver any different? Just saying. It's not your price though. I'm not bringing it to you at £12.95. We can bring you a sterling silver bracelet for 60 pence today. 60 pence. Jan, you literally swung round then with you did have.
Did you hear my foot stamp?
Yeah, you did do a little stamp.
I did.
You had definite intent there.
Yeah. I can't believe the price. For me, they're essentials to have with the pearls and the fabulous gemstones.
Well, they are. You can't make pieces of jewellery without your findings.
They're just they're
look at the lustre across every single one of those links. And I wasn't even moving my hand. Oh, let's just give it a little bit of a movement. Go on, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Just look at the sparkle. That's the quality of the sterling silver. So, if you wanted to gift a suite of jewellery, so let's add some earrings in. There's 40p. Oh, gosh. Can you imagine thinking about that? It's like, do I buy them the matching earrings? I don't know. Usually be like, that's an extra 30, 40 pounds. That's an extra 40p. I'll buy them we'll give them the earrings as well. Yeah, put that back in there because it's with your bracelet as well. What will you need? Maybe a couple of your head pins. Yeah.
Yeah, head pins.
Couple of head pins. 2 pearls from the last strand.
Yep. I mean, the pearls from the last strand. If I put 2 of those pearls on the head pins onto the shepherd hooks, for me, that was £25 pair of earrings.
So hang on a minute, we can add that up, can't we? So we'll even include the entire length of those pearls.
Yeah.
So the pearls were what? £9.95. £9.95 plus 2, 4, 6. Let's just say £10. We'll say 11 quid. 11 quid. So you've already doubled your money.
But that's paying for the whole strand.
The whole strand, absolutely.
You would only need to take 2 of that strand.
Yeah, that's the whole strand.
And the rest is
absolutely incredible. Is it any wonder that there's tons and tons and tons of you on the phone lines? And if ever you were thinking, oh gosh, I'm maybe if you're new to JewelleryMaker and you're thinking, you know what, I'm not established enough to actually work with sterling silver. Sterling silver is so easy to actually to work with because it's actually one of the most malleable of your precious metals. And how easy is it to actually attach one of those jump rings, one of those lobster claws? You've got a piece of jewellery there in that stunning bracelet. Lots of you there. Excuse me, coughing. And it's 925 stamped sterling silver there. So if you want to multi-buy, are we capped on this at all, Dion? Because I know sometimes if we do a price slash, we only had 56, but we didn't cap it. Okay, what I mean by that is if we price slash something that shouldn't really be price slashed, then ordinarily we'd be like, right, okay, well, you've got maximum maybe 5 per person. If you want to get 5, you can, stop permitting. But there's a lot of you on the phone lines. If there's a little bit of a wait, your patience is very, very much appreciated. And believe me, it's worth the time that you are investing. Catherine, Gail, Debbie, Clover. Oh, what a lovely name, Clover. Anita, Susan, Vivian, you've done it. I need to move on. I need to move on because lots to bring you. Jan, did you mention about a DVD?
I did.
Are you in on Christmas Day?
I am.
Are you?
Yay!
Oh, bless you little cottons.
Yeah.
So, what's happening on Christmas Day?
Well, we've
Apart from the obvious.
we've got Channel Set Pendants DVD being released on Christmas Day. And I was so excited about it because, as I said before, you know, it's one of my favourite things to do. So to be able to put a DVD together of some of my favourite designs was just brilliant. And it's going to be a great day.
There we go. So tune in. Make sure. Do you know what time it is on Christmas Day or not?
I don't know. I haven't had sort of confirmation yet of times and
don't know, but tune in Christmas Day. Have us on whilst you're unwrapping all your presents, or you know you got the family round, and you won't miss the chance. You won't miss the chance. Box number what? Sorry. Box number 2 in 10 o'clock hour. 10 o'clock hour. Oh, Jan, you are going to miss this opportunity again. You've been after these, haven't you? This is the first thing that you went to this morning.
Oh, yes.
The anti-tarnish bags.
I did a bit of a stamp then, didn't I?
You stamped then as well, yeah, you did. But you're also getting findings with these. Sterling silver findings. They are the large jump rings. Which are in total 6mm. So for all of those, for all of you chain mailers out there, this would be fantastic for you. But also, you have got, how many in total do you get? 10. 10 in total of your anti-tarnish bags. So these are ever so slightly impregnated, is that right? Are they impregnated with like an anti-tarnish? And they're sealed. I'd assume, well, basically they're anti-tarnish, so the sealing of them as well.
Yep, you need to seal them, but they're clear as well, so you can see exactly what's in there. It's not that you put something in a bag and you're not going to be able to see it.
No, exactly. You could leave it like so,
and they're a great size as well. So if you've got a big piece of jewellery, it's going to go. They're just brilliant. And I've missed out on them 2 or 3 times now.
I bet. It's the first time I've brought them to air.
They're brilliant.
They are brilliant, and like you said, they've got that. You know when they click together, those click together bags. So again, keeping all of the air and the moisture out.
When I'm doing commissions, if I'm doing a commission of a sterling silver piece or something, I would give this as part of the package.
Yes.
And say, you know, this is a way of keeping your jewellery pristine. When you're not wearing it, it's going to keep it safe. It's going to keep it clean. It's going to keep it, you know, away from any dust or anything. So keep it in there. It's going to keep it as new.
For those who think, and I can remember when I was working across, well, to be honest, we're all different jewellers that I've worked at, and people say, oh, well, look, it's gone a funny colour, the sterling silver, or it's gone a funny colour, or even the gold's gone a funny colour. It is really important how you store your precious metals. I mean, if you just leave something out in exposed, I suppose, to moisture and to the elements, then obviously it is going to influence it. So as best you possibly can, protect your jewellery, the better, because if your sterling silver does tarnish, it's not beyond repair, obviously. You can use dips, you can use polishes. You do need to be careful in what gemstones are included into the dips, though. But once you do it once, you're going to have to do it consistently. You're going to have to repeatedly do it. Just go slightly. You know, sometimes you can get a sort of greenish grey. Absolutely fine. It comes with the. I guess it comes with sterling silver sometimes, but if you can prevent it, prevention is better than cure, basically. Prevent rather than cure. So that's the best thing. And these will do without shadow of a doubt that. And I totally agree. They're big enough so that you could use it for necklaces, collars even.
Yeah, and you don't just put one piece of jewellery in each bag. If you've got sort of bangles, or you can put multiples in the bag. But for me, it's just a great way of keeping your jewellery pristine until you want to wear it next time. Absolutely.
If you commission pieces for loved ones or friends or bridal fairs or brides themselves, then actually, and you have to post them off, these would be perfect for that as well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Absolutely
perfect.
perfect.
And as I say, for a commission, for me, I would be giving that and saying this is a way to keep your jewellery, you know, in good order and pristine, and yeah, perfect.
Let me just open one of those so you can actually see. I'm trying to. It's kind of like a tongue and groove lid. Do you know what I mean? Lid. That's not the best way, but seal. Yeah. So the ones you pop together and then literally run your thumb and finger across, and then it's all sorted. Don't forget, you do also get your 6mm jump rings also. Let's bring that price tag in for you. There are just under 100 of these. £9.95. I paid that for these alone. Are you chuckling to yourself over there?
Sorry.
Don't apologise. It's good to laugh.
It is.
John just having a little chuckle to herself over there. Hysteria. Do you think you're going to miss out, lovely?
Yeah, possibly. Definitely, I would say.
Dee was very quick to say yes.
Yeah.
She said, sorry, yeah. Well, I don't want you to be under the illusion that you'll be successful.
No. But I would just say...
And then your
well
beautiful
done.
bubble be burst.
Yeah, I know.
You'll say well done, absolutely.
Yeah,
Look at everybody
definitely
there. Well
well
done to every single one of you. Don't forget, you get your sterling silver with those as well, so perfect for your chainmail. I've never even brought these to wear before, but they're real quality. They're a lovely sort of dusky copper colour, aren't they?
I just hope next time they're on, I'm at home. I'm so pleased to be here. But
So
I was
going to say, so basically, Jan, you don't want to be with me. Is that what you're saying?
No, I love being with you. It's just that I want...
It's all right.
Don't take it personally, Al.
It's okay. I won't take it personally. There are still 24 opportunities, though. Everybody, I hope you beat Jan to it. Go on.
Go on. Yeah.
Go on, sell it out so Jan doesn't get any. Because she doesn't want to be here with me.
Oh, I do. I love you.
I'm only joking. Katie in Cheshire. Would Jan like me to get her a couple? Could pay me via PayPal.
That'd be great if you could.
There we go. Katie, if you could, that would be amazing.
And then message me and we can sort it out.
Message Jan then and she'll sort it out with you.
Thank you.
There we go. So I'll keep an eye out for Katie then on the call screen. There we go. I love it's such a team effort. Leave those with you. Congratulations, everybody. I need to move on. Okay. Don't forget, something's happening at 11 o'clock today. Something blue. I knew I was going to say that quite a lot today. When I was working with you, Dee, I was like, I'm going to be saying blue. Oh, you've given another one. It's a rondelle. That's her next clue. So we've had, it's blue, it's a strand, and they're rondelles. And it's 11 o'clock, but that's not a clue. It's meant to be gemstone related clues. Now, to be honest, if I said it, you'd guess it. Any clue you'd guess. And let me see. How do I word this? 1 second. No, I have got one. You may well have seen the history of this gemstone displayed in one of our studios. It's a little bit more vague, but a little bit more... Oh, it's a clue, it's a clue. All you detectives out there. Moving on. Moving on to... Oh, yes! Can I just show you this as well? Brand new chain. Have you seen this?
I haven't.
It's coming up in approximately 20 minutes' time. It's a copper chain, perfect round belcher. You're getting this entire spool of it as well. It's a lovely bronzy antique colour. Big thick chain, isn't it, as well? Beautiful, feels lovely. Feels amazing. This would look lovely with those pearls that we've just done.
It would look beautiful, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Do you remember last time we were on together, we had some little seed beads that were bronze and
yes.
that chocolatey colour?
They were that chocolatey tone.
They would go beautiful, so if you got those, I'd get that chain.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know what else they'll go amazing with? And I can actually show this to you. Oh,
that is so pretty.
With incredibly sized sapphire. I love that they're left in their rough, you know, that they've been unearthed from the seabeds like so, but some of the biggest sizes that I've seen of your sapphire, I mean, that colour combination is beautiful. This is a star buy that's coming up a little bit later, and don't forget, brand new chain coming up also. But before that, we've got time for... Oh, the spinel. Hold your horses. I launched this, didn't I, Dion? I'm pretty sure I did. We can soon see, just because it's so memorable.
You've usually got a good memory with these things, haven't you?
Standout strands like this, I tend to recall and remember.
We looked at these this morning, didn't we?
We were looking at it, we were eyeing it up. we're very blessed and privileged to have some of the biggest size black spinels that I've ever seen. With an opaque gemstone, which obviously black spinel is, the faceting is absolutely crucial. Faceting and the polishing, because obviously it's all about the surface luster, the shine, the outside, the external performance, I suppose, of the gemstone. Look how packed they are on here, and look how beautifully faceted they all are as well. Totally and utterly natural. Totally and utterly natural. 145 carats of black spinel, all top drilled and faceted on both sides, so a beautiful, almost briolette cut, I suppose, because it is sort of 360 degrees. This with, or maybe some diamonds, this with the sterling silver price slash that you just got hold of, only just. This with that's something blue that might be coming up a little bit later on at 11 o'clock. This with the sapphire that's coming up a little bit later on. This with some buttery gold. I mean, look at that sparkle. I always call black spinel the most seductive of gemstone, because I do think it is very seducing in its appearance. I love the fact that it does glimmer and gleam. It's not the same as a black diamond. It's not the same as a jet or an onyx. That you can actually tell. You can actually see the difference. We haven't had jet in ages, have we, actually? This is one of the most glossy, one of the most shiny of your gemstones. They're packed on as well, and I will give them a little count for you whilst you're all dialing through. Lots of big designers love to use your black spinel, like Tiffany's & Co., like Chanel, like Gucci. Lorraine Schwartz is another designer, very much the Hollywood go-to designer of jewellery. All along Rodeo Drive, you'll see this gorgeous gemstone. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 30, 32, 34, 36, 38, 40, 42, 44. That's what, 22 pairs of earrings. Because they're all a consistent size. There is that graduation, but you'll notice that they're graduated on both sides of the strand. If you did one pair of earrings with the fact that what was the shepherd hooks? 20 pence each, so 40 pence. So hang on, how many did I count? 44 divided by the price that this is going to, Dion, which I've got no idea what it is yet. Let's see. 27 pence each. So two of those is 54p. So a pair of spinel sterling silver earrings, less than £1. How much would you sell them for?
Oh, it's got to be 25, 30 pounds, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, depending on the size of them, but 30 plus. It's got to be.
That doesn't make sense. Well, it does make sense. That's why you shop with JewelleryMaker, and that's because you have the skills to make your own jewellery, and that's why you're investing time. But given the fact that these are earrings, it's very little time that you're investing in. It's just simply what, a wrap loop attached to a jump ring.
Yep, that's it.
To a pair of shepherd hooks.
Yep. Really, really easy. But make great rings as well.
They would, wouldn't
the larger
they?
ones,
I love spinel.
Rings.
I love spinel for its sparkle. For it, to me, it's like black satin. It's very, it is very seducing. It's quite a sexy looking gemstone.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. And like you say, that sheen, that shine that it's got is just beautiful. Look at that.
Wow, wow, wow. Lots of you there. Let's bring that price tag in. So one gemstone, 27 pence. Well, that doesn't work out. 19.95 divided by 44, that doesn't work out to 27 pence. Price slash. This does, though, Dee says, $11.95. This is a high-end gemstone at a super affordable price tag. I mean, I can bring you quartz, I can bring you even your amethyst, certain other gemstones which are slightly more fruitful and abundant. We can bring them to you at £11.95. Spinel of this calibre, of this size, and of this quality of cut is not often seen at anywhere near this price tag. The reality is this could have been 20, 30, 40 pounds, 50 pounds even plus, because of the exceptional polish, the exceptional mathematically precise diameters that you see across the checkerboard faceting. Hello to you, Aisha. Hello to you, Rosalind, Linda, Christine, Yulia, Antoinette, Mrs. J, Mr. Peter. Hello to you, Barbara, Jeanette. I can't physically keep up. Lots of you there on the web and lots of you on the phone lines. Have we got quantity of these, Dee? Less than 50, so it is first come, first serve. My first black spinel piece of jewellery that I owned, I bought for 4 times that price tag, and that was at a staff cost. In sterling silver, granted, so I was obviously paying for the precious metal. I paid 4 times that price tag. It was actually probably about £50. And, excuse me, and nowhere near that carat weight. Katie, could you let Jan know I got them?
Oh, yeah, the bags. Yes.
Sorted.
Thank you, Katie.
Forgive me coughing, by the way, everybody. I've got a tickly cough. Karen says, hi, Jan, I've got 2 for you. Yay! Jan, you're inundated now. You've got loads.
I don't mind, I'll have them.
So, yeah, well, you do say you keep missing out.
I do keep missing out.
There we are.
And at that price, you know.
Well,
Fabulous.
neither here nor there, is it really?
Great.
Exactly.
Thank you, girls. Thank
Oh, I love how everyone's got your back, Jan.
Oh,
there are tons of you there, many of you choosing to multiply. Look at the sparkle. Can we just sit and look at this all morning? I love spinel, don't you? If it's good enough for Angelina Jolie, it's good enough for me. If it's good enough for Hollywood sirens like Sandra Bullock and Kate Winslet and Angelina Jolie, this is most definitely good enough for me. Then there's Miley Cyrus and there's Taylor Swift as well. I'm not going to call them sirens. I don't know if they're sirens yet. I think you have to be of a particular age to be a siren.
Do you?
I think so. Do you?
I don't know. I'm not really sure of the definition of, you know.
What do you think? Would you call Taylor Swift and Miley?
No, I think you're right. I think.
Ollie's got his own word. There we are, we'll leave that one there, shall we? We'll leave that one there. Well done. Okay, incredible. Lots of deals still to come this morning. Lots and lots of opportunities. No, Ollie, don't apologise. I thought it was funny. I thought it was funny. And lots more to bring you, including something blue at 11 o'clock. Lots of star buys coming your way. Lots of new ins, including that new chain. And, of course, more designer inspirations with the gorgeous Jan. But right now, it's time for your first showstopper. Now, what we are looking at right now is a technique which is actually quite new to the gemstone world. For those of you that have heard of mystic before, certainly it's one of the most popular forms of treatment of a gemstone, mystic coating. It gives a very much a sort of kaleidoscopic effect. It brings you sort of a spectrum of colours across the surface of the gemstone. Now, it was only actually introduced into the gemstone world in the 1990s. So. And at that time, it was called the exotic process, which actually referred to all the tiny microns. And I'm not going to get too scientific because it just literally scrambles my brain when I start thinking about things like this. But lots of microns being influenced to a gemstone to build up an ever so slight coating on the exterior of the gem, which brings you all of that visualities, all those wonderful colours. So only in the 1990s was this actually discovered and introduced into the gemstone world. So I love that. The exotic topaz, because it was first topaz that they brought it out with. Now they realise obviously you can use it with various different gemstones. But it has maintained its popularity ever since that introduction. Never be afraid of coated gemstones, because we here at JewelleryMaker are very, very particular with the quality of our treatments of gemstones. We are very, very particular with, you know, making sure that the entirety of the surface of the gemstone is actually covered, and you'd be able to detect, you wouldn't see, basically a poorly coated gemstone you'd be able to see very easily with the naked eye. You wouldn't see those blues, you wouldn't see those yellows, you wouldn't see those greens, you wouldn't see all of those different colours coming through. So I haven't seen Mystic Coated Gemstones and I don't know how long, and it's one of my absolute favourites. Take it into any different light condition, outside in natural daylight, take it into, I don't know, maybe a nightclub somewhere, candlelight or something like that. It's going to just look amazing. You'll see different colours under different angles. So it's like a bicolour supersized, I suppose. Can you see those glows? It's not just purple, you get blues, you get wonderful Tanzanite blues, you get flashes of iridescent pink coming through, a really visual gemstone, and it's, like I said, called the exotic process, which is influencing a gemstone with tiny, tiny, tiny microns, which bring you this fascinating, fascinating performance. 210 carats, it is your first showstopper, and we've got interest there. I'm not surprised by that at all. Measurements from 12 by 10 to 22 by 11 millimeters. Imagine these on Christmas Day. Imagine these around maybe one of your candlesticks on the table on Christmas Day. Imagine these in just a couple suspended in a pair of earrings, hanging from the tree. Yeah, that would be absolutely fabulous. I'd love to see them suspended somewhere just so you can see the entirety of the surface of the gemstone and all that colour performance. Light pulls, Dee says. Yeah, that would be fabulous. What about mobiles for children? What about mobiles for children, maybe above a cot or a crib? How about, even in a car or something like that? Just a couple of those suspended from, mind you, that might be a little bit distracting then, because I'd be looking at these whilst I was driving, which is never a good idea. Just one of them as a big statement cocktail ring would be stunning. Lots of you there need to bring that price tag in.
Wow.
$5.95. The Mystic treatment was only discovered in 1990. Well, I say discovered, introduced in 1990, and it is one of the most visual treatments of a gemstones, which has just, have you heard of that? Exotic topaz, that was the first one it was described at. That's what it, and that's actually referring to the first inventors, basically. Absolutely a beautiful, beautiful spectrums of colours. It always takes me back to when I was younger. When I was younger, you know, when we used to have one of those kaleidoscopes, and I'm going to show my age now, aren't I? But you had one of those kaleidoscopes and you used to tip it back and look at all the hours of fun. That's the difference between the youth of today and sort of my era. My era. I was entertained with just lots of pretty colours. Now you've got to have all these different games and everything, haven't you? But yeah, beautiful, beautiful visions. And you'll get that across the surface of the gemstone. Marie, Ruth, Tina buying 4. Not surprised. Well done to you, Tina. Anwin, Jenny, Joan, Fiona, Julie, John and Janet. Molly, lots of J's there this morning. Well done to you, Caroline, Carola, Veronica. That price tag, these just sort of scattered across the table. I mean, they're not going to be then wasted, are they? You can pick them up at the end of the dinner.
They're beautiful, aren't they? Yeah, imagine on the table, like you say, you've got candles as well, the lights on those would look beautiful.
Oh.
But for me, that rings, they look great as rings.
They would be fabulous rings.
You make one ring and you're not going to sell that ring for well, I'm not going to sell that ring for $5.95.
I wouldn't have thought so.
No.
Definitely not. I mean, yeah, one really beautiful statement ring.
They're gorgeous, beautiful colour, aren't they?
Probably that way, but I can't display it like that. Well done to every single one of you. Now, from a showstopper, we have got more and more and more opportunities, including the box number 3 from the 8 o'clock, 3. Ooh! Now, these will be fabulous with that strand. Memory wire and, oh, it's the twisted wire too. Ooh. Now, memory wire, so you have got all of these different spools of memory wire, which you can cut using your memory wire cutters, by the way, because ours is real quality. So it is, look, I'm really stretching it out and you can see it does go back. So it's not flimsy, it's made to last, it's made to hold that size. Similarly with your bracelet wire as well, or medium, whichever side, whichever way you describe it. And of course your large. Now you've got 14 360-degree circles on the smaller size and 10 of the large. But you also get, and I'm just going to take this off so you can actually see, the twisted wire. Now this wire on its own is £21 £1.95. You get 10 metres and it's 0.8 millimetre gauge. You can see that texture. Alison Tarry had this in her kit yesterday, absolutely flew. You wouldn't be able to, or never, I can't say that because somebody might be immensely talented, might be able to, but you'd find it very difficult to actually create this texture and certainly have it consistently for over 10 metres, along with all of your memory wire, of course. This spool alone, £21.95. Seems fair, seems very affordable to me. Well, let's just say this bundle, a weird deal, the gallery say. A weird, what makes it weird? This on its own is £21.95. But the price on its own, oh, the price of the whole bundle is less than the price of this, for this on its own. Yeah, that is weird. That is weird. There's too much for me to get my head round. You know, it's Saturday morning, 20 to 10 on Saturday morning. I can't do riddles. And that's a riddle. So basically, if you want the wire, you might as well get it now. Excuse me. All good, sorry, just had a little slurp of tea, that sorts me out. This is patterned wire, rather. So the patterned wire, this is going to be more, you're getting this discounted alone. Yeah, that's a riddle. And the rest of it's for free. So I'm just trying to work this out. If it's £21.95, 21, that's like, what is that? 20% off? I can't do math. I'm so rubbish at maths. It is about 20% off, isn't it? There or thereabouts. I am literally doing that very quickly in my head, so, and don't take that as mustard. But you're getting the memory wire for free, and this at a cheaper rate. And we're beating our own prices right now, so we are surpassing ourselves for patterned wire as well, which you do pay a higher premium for, don't you, Jan?
Yeah, I mean, like you were saying, you know, it's hard to get that consistent sort of pattern throughout a piece of wire, and it's great because it adds such texture to your designs as well.
Really does.
It adds another dimension to your design. So channel setting
with a pattern
wire would look beautiful.
Well, you wouldn't be able to do that patterned after, would you?
No, no. So to have it there, it's brilliant. And the memory wire, I love memory wire as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because if you had this and then you channel set your gemstone, you wouldn't then be able to go on and hammer it or anything like that, because obviously you run the risk of damaging the gemstones that you've just channel set.
And if you, sorry, I was going to say, if you texture it yourself, you're hardening that wire as well.
You can't do it then, can you?
No, so it makes it difficult, doesn't it?
So basically, if you love the idea of channel setting and you want to do that with your patterns, this is the wire to get to create that structure on the external. And now is the best time to get it, because it's lower than we normally bring it to you, just for the wire on its own, and you're getting the memory wire for free. Jan, you're actually going to get given this as part of your challenge.
Woo, yeah.
Look at it, she said, oh, is it Christmas Day already?
Can I come and get it?
Here you are, honey.
I'll come and get it.
Here you are, look how excited she is.
Yay.
Not she, Jan.
Oh,
Jan.
cheers.
That's all right, darling.
Thank you.
So you can channel set with that.
I'm going to go with that now, yeah.
There we go, it's part of your challenge.
Thank you.
So just to show that the patterned wire does work beautifully with that concept as well. And of course you've got, you had pearls, didn't you, as part of your bundle, so
yeah,
wonderfully with that too. £17.95, congratulations. Multi-buy if you wish, if you want to stock up on this, why not? Why not indeed. Box number 7. I love these. I hope nobody that is in my family are watching right now. If you are, can you just put me on mute for a second? Just because I don't want you to know about what's going on next, and I know they will, to be fair. Okay, I've got all the family coming round, my family, Tom's family, etc. And I just think, because obviously jewellery maker, I love gemstones, and obviously all my family will have heard me talking about them as well. I love the idea of just gifting one individual gemstone to them. I've bought packs like this, and the quality of these in this trio, all faceted gemstones, Oh, just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Now you have got smoky quartz, amazing citrine, oh, and then your serenite. Serenite is one of my all-time favourite gemstones. Have you ever seen serenite in subdued lighting conditions? Have you ever seen it sort of with the lights dimmed down? Oh, Ollie, wait till you do. Let me just take the lid off. This is a gemstone which actually has copper platelets within. Those tiny copper platelets are like little stars suspended throughout the gemstone, and they sparkle like you wouldn't believe. Is it possible, Ollie, just to maybe... Is it literally on or off? The lights are literally on or off. Oh, just amazing sparkle that you see. Can you see the fire that's coming through? When you get this home, just light a candle or sort of dim down the lights if you have got light dimmers, and you'll really see, it's hard for us to do it here in the studios, and you'll see those copper platelets absolutely glimmer. As you can tell, serenite is one of my absolute favourite gemstones, totally and utterly natural, from one location in the world, that's the state of Oregon. It is a type of feldspar, but it was previously marketed by Tiffany's & Co. as the, and I don't like the way they described it, but the immature diamond. It's a beautiful, beautiful gemstone. And then, of course, your citrine. Well, myth and legend tells us that if you own quality citrine, and this is the quality that I would certainly look for, then it'll bring you prosperity and wealth. Well, the more intense that colour, the more rich those golds are, the more valuable the citrine is, favoured by our future queen, of course. Princess Catherine loves her citrine as a gemstone and loves to wear them in the ear in particular. And last but by no means least, of course, your rich espresso tones of your smoky quartz. Perfect for pairs of earrings, perfect for pendants. If you've got any of our pre-calibrated sterling silver settings, they're 9 by 7 millimeters. You can easily walk these into any of your, or any established jeweler that does allow sort of designs to be replicated and commissioned. I've certainly done that, and that's how I used to source my gemstones and my pieces of jewellery, because I couldn't afford to pay the 300% price markup, basically, that most jewellers do actually work off. So I used to source my gemstones like so, and then design it myself, and it just makes it that little bit more personal. Love the quality. All three little boxes are beautiful. Again, I'm using them on sort of Christmas Day just because I think they're lovely little individual gifts. Good luck to every single one of you. There are just 25 chances at £16.95. That's working out at £5 and 65 pence per pair. Wow. £2. Wait. Can I just flip one of these over? £2.80 something per gemstone. Let me just flip one of those. That's such a deal. And this is a one look. I pay that for the serenite. I pay for the serenite on its own. Look at the quality of the cutting as well. And that's where you see serenite, Welsh, serend actually translates to star in Welsh. Of course, it's a serene and calm gemstone, only launched in October last year on our sister channel, exclusive to us here, also because of our buying connections. We facet our very own gemstones ourselves. Well done. I mean, this is a gemstone we fully believe the future is extremely exciting. It has every possibility that it could go in the same way that maybe Tanzanite has done, because it is one locational. It is only currently sourced in one location in the world. We've got multi-buyers there. I'm not surprised. I'd be doing the same on this opportunity. I love serenite. I love the quality that you're getting within the citrine and also the smoky quartz, but I would pay it for just one of those. That's £5.65 per pair. Talk about Christmas shopping. If you've got a few ladies that you still need to buy for, you could, I mean, have you got 6 ladies that you need to buy for? Imagine giving, I am bringing you a mount next, by the way. Earring mounts. Oh, now, you didn't say these were coming. Right, I have to hold these up next to them. If you're on those phone lines, you'll love these earring mounts to go alongside these gemstones. Oopsie, let me pick those up. Jan, you've done gemstone setting for us.
Yep.
How easy is it to set this
Easy
gemstone?
peasy. You've got the prongs there ready for you. Sit the gemstone in, and you literally bend the prongs over, and it holds it in place.
So easy.
Yeah. I mean, we did it, didn't we? We did
Yeah.
a demo
You did it in seconds.
live, and it was
Oops.
literally seconds to do it.
You just pick that up again so you can see it properly. And all of these gemstones will fit in these mounts though. They're 9x7mm. So the gemstones at the bottom, £16.95. The earrings are stunning. These are studio samples.
Ooh.
Am I able to just quickly pop these in the ear? Because they are brand new. Are we able to do that? Just so you can see the drop. They are studio samples, so don't worry, you won't be getting these. The quality of these, I mean, it's a finished piece of jewellery as good as. All you need to do is position the oh, I'm wearing earrings. Typically, I'm wearing earrings. Typically. And there's nothing stopping you using this with polymer clay.
No.
Resin, maybe?
No, that's right. They're beautiful, aren't they? They've got like a texture around the outside.
Yeah, I thought it was actually Parve set, but they're not. It's the sterling silver. It's the quality of the sterling silver. Wanted to pop them in the ear for you so you can actually see. They're beautiful, aren't they? Look at the elegance. And I was talking about Princess Catherine. This is the style that she does favour, actually.
Actually, just on their own, they look beautiful, don't they?
They do. You can make a sort of keepsake of these,
Ooh,
maybe.
yeah.
If you've got the silver sheet that we had the other day. Oh, yes. Did you get that silver sheet that we had? It was literally a sheet of solid sterling silver.
Missed that.
You
as
could
well.
cut it out. It was with the lovely Laura binding. Cut it out and you could personalise in the centre, couldn't you?
That'd be great. But like you say, you could put resin in there, you could put polymer
Anything.
clay in there, you could put anything in there.
Anything.
You could even just cut off the prongs, file them down, and leave them as they are.
Leave them as they are, absolutely. Is there anything stopping you wire wrapping onto these?
Nope. You could put gemstones around the outside of them. Would look lovely,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? If you've got a nice little cabochon, if you've got some of the smaller cabochons, maybe they,
You could just put
Wire wrap
maybe
that
if you've got an oval or a big rondelle in the centre.
yeah. They're beautiful.
Wow, that would
Like
be
this.
amazing, Ollie, wouldn't it? Ollie is like, you could do a really tiny tree of life.
Oh, that would be really cute, wouldn't it?
That would be amazing. Lots of you there as well. I mean, they're stunning, aren't they? The oval cuts are limited edition, though. Let's bring that price tag in for you. £6.95 for solid sterling silver.
You couldn't go into a high street shop and buy just plain studs for that price, could you?
No, let alone the drop.
No.
I mean, if you're working out, if you've got loose gemstones at home, fantastic. If you're thinking, oh gosh, and if they do sell out, and I'm saying if, I don't know if they have as of yet, go on to gemcollector.com. They'll bring you opportunities of calibrated gemstones like this. You can choose if you like. Great opportunity though for you to. I love the fact that, for example, if there's 3 girls in a family, 4 girls in a family, 2 girls in a family, and sometimes you think, you know what, I want to buy them something similar but not exactly the same, because you don't want one of them to think, well, I prefer that one's to mine. Here, you could just vary the gemstones up, couldn't you, or the designs?
Exactly that. So they've all got the same design of the earring, but different sort of centres to them, or.
Yeah.
But Ollie's idea of a really
Little tiny tree of life would be beautiful, wouldn't it? Now, we had a triple figure quantity, straight down into double figures. I love that idea. So it works out for what? For what? These gemstones. £5.65 for the gemstones and £6.95 for the earrings. So about £12.60. So what would you pay? What would you pay for quality citrine? Like I say, it's not wishy-washy citrine, is it? You've got really intense colour. What would you pay for citrine of this calibre in solid sterling silver in most high street retailers? It's not going to be £12.60, is it? And if you have got access to the web, Google or whichever search engine you use. Princess Catherine, citrine earrings. You'll see her wearing distinctly similar. And I don't know what size they are, but very, very, very similar. Don't worry, they are studio samples, so you won't be getting those. Beautiful gift opportunity. I love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. As you can see there, excuse me, the quantity is plummeting. We had a triple figure quantity and majority of you are choosing to multi-buy. Genuine, I'm looking here. London's bought 6. Many of you have bought 3s. I'm thinking this is Christmas. Tick, 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 tick. I'm a list person. Is anybody else a list person?
Yeah.
I love a list.
Got to have a list.
I love a list. I find it really satisfying, a list. You know, when you tick things off. I have it for my daily jobs and chores as well, you know. When you tick things off, I find it really satisfying. So, you know, you've got your names, your Christmas, Christmas presents that you've got to buy for. Tick. How many ticks have you just done there in that opportunity, in the comfort of your home? You haven't even had to worry through, push through all the crowds. I'm going to lug around heavy bags. You haven't got to stand in queues. You sorted it. Well done. Well done to every single one of you. Now, there is much more to bring you also, including your next star buy. Brand new, premiere, never been seen before. Well, it has. I gave you a little bit of a sneaky peek, but never ever been brought to your screens and introduced for sale up until this very moment in time. I'm just taking that out so I can really unravel this beautiful, beautiful reel of stunning chain. It is what we call a classic Rolo, which is a Rolo chain has got a very spherical link. So a bit like you would make sort of your paper links as a child. It is quite simple, quite open, which lends itself to all different, I guess, designs. I suppose you can use it very much for your charm bracelets, etc., or very simply like so. Let me just take some of this length off here so you can actually see the actual size of the chain itself. You're getting 10 meters, so it's going to go a long way. And there's a difference between, it's an antique copper, but it's a bit more of a chocolatey antique copper. So if you love that more sort of, I was going to say rusty-like appearance, but rust is a sort of bad word, I suppose, to describe it as. But you get the general gist, don't you? It has got a really, really, really intense copper colour and tone coming through. 10 meters in total, never been on your screens previously before. It's a 3 millimeter link chain, so it's got you know, a substantial weight behind it. The fashion that is around right now to really layer up designs, especially with the clothing and also your jewellery, layer up your design, wearing longer line necklaces, the ones that sit just below the bust, that's very on trend at the moment. This would really work beautifully for that. With all of the fabulous different designs that I see you, wire-wrapped cabochons, it'll work beautifully with. So if you love using your antique copper, it's going to go perfectly, Jan, isn't it?
It's such a beautiful colour, and it's such a lovely chain as well. So it make a great charm bracelet, or charm style necklace, or like you say, layering up. And for me, I do a lot of pendants. So it's nice to have an array of different chains.
Yeah, I think so.
So for me, this would be an essential for my stash.
I love it when, on the Wall of Fame, when we see your designs and we see really intricate, fabulous wire wrapping, or not, or it's kept very simple, always fabulous, but whether they're very intricate or whether they're very, very simplistic, I suppose. I love the colours, and it's always very standout when you use the antique bronze. Yep. And I can imagine it's a real draw for customers, or if you're gifting it, fabulous. But we don't often see chains that will match that. No. So it's got to be a bit of a conundrum, I suppose, when you're thinking, okay, I want to use the antique bronze, but what do I use then to suspend it? I suppose in the past you'd have had to use sort of ribbon, I suppose.
Yeah. No, you're exactly right, because if you're doing a silver chain, we've got silver pendant, we've got silver chains. Yeah. Gold, we've got gold. But now, like you say, with the antique bronze, we've got the antique bronze, so it all matches up together.
It does.
So to have that ability is brilliant.
And that's an issue, because I've had pieces of jewellery in my own personal collection when you're like, love it, but I haven't got a chain. And I've not been able to match the chain perfectly with it. Yeah. So I can imagine antique copper was actually an issue for us in the past, for our jewellery makers in the past. So hopefully this is resolving all of those issues, and we've got, well, judging by the amount of people that are there, you're all thinking, yeah, you know what, I can do a lot with this. It's going to go a lot with my wire work designs, or not, or just keep simply making simple chain necklaces. I'd wear this on its own. Morgan, Zena, Channel Islands, Suffolk, Elaine, Jenny, Lorna, Elizabeth, Gillian, Lillian, Karen, Celia, Yorkshire, Rosalind, Martha. Hello to you, Carolyn, Wendy, Alison, London. Tons and tons of you there. A 10-metre chain, 10-metre rather spool of chain. It's going to last you ages. Well, you only use 18 inches, don't you, for, I suppose, a classic standard length?
Yes, yeah.
18 inches, well, you can get at least 2 chains out of 1 metre then. So on that basis, it's going to go a long way. Brand new, premiering this morning. How many have we got in terms of quantity, RD? We've got only 200. I don't mean to sound like a little bit, I sound like a spoilt child there really, don't I? But only 200. The reason why I say that is if we had 4 figures of these, they'd go. We would. These would be, I mean, we could just leave these on the actual website and they would sell. They would absolutely sell out. 200 is not enough. And the reason why I asked Dee the quantity is that hopefully there's going to be more than 200 jewellery makers watching right now who are getting involved. There are queues on the phone lines already, but as you know, it is a free phone telephone number. Oh, only a few seconds. 55. What's 55 seconds between friends? You'd wait longer than that in a queue to pay for something, wouldn't you? You would, especially this time of year. Especially this time of year. I know, I've got a few more bits to get and I daren't do it. I daren't brave those shops. I just can't bring myself to do it. So stay at home. Stay at home, put your feet up. Look at the quality. Look at the beauty. And hopefully then resolving an age-old conundrum that we had with your antique copper. Lots of you choosing to multi-buy as well. Hopefully this will be an opportunity that we do get to reorder, but until that moment, I highly doubt it's going to be this side of Christmas. Beautiful length and size. Can I just hold this up to the neckline as well? Just because I've been trying to get hold of, and I've said it on air before, a big amber pendant. And every time I see the big ambers, they always sell out. They always sell out. The reason for it, I want to have one, which is, it's my fault for actually being so specific, I suppose. I want an amber pendant which sits a little bit longer on the 32-inch chain.
That'd be perfect, wouldn't it?
Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect for it. Well, that's probably about 32 inches right there. Let me measure it. Yep, 32-inch chain. So, have I not even brought... I love long chains, yeah, Dee, do you? Dee's saying it as well. I love the long chain, so it sits just below the bust line. Stunning, aren't they? So beautiful. And whatever you're wearing, they're going to look wonderful. I just think you can wear it with so much. Jumpers, you can wear it with dresses like I am right now. It's very versatile. And of course, if you've got any issues with clasps, which I, to be honest, sometimes I'm quite lazy with, then you haven't got to worry about it with a 32-inch. Here's me getting all excited and I've forgotten about the price tag. £14.95 for 10 metres of your antique copper. So that's working out at £1.50 per metre of chain.
Gosh, that's brilliant, isn't it? And like I say, for me, to have the different options of colour of chain that you can just use off the reel.
Yeah. Whatever
Whatever length you want. If you want it for earrings, you want it for bracelet.
Yeah.
You want it for necklace. Perfect.
£1.50 a metre. That's 75 pence per chain. You know, for the standard length.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Well, 20 inch, so it's actually above the standard length. 75 pence. So many of you there, congratulations. And you'll see it's that more chocolatey colour of the antique copper, but it'll work wonderfully with your wire wrapping of cabochons, work beautifully with that. With the gold as well, the gold it looks stunning with as well, don't you think, Jan?
It would, to mix up the metals would be great as well. But I love this chain. I love that Rolo chain. I think it's just really lovely.
It's a little bit more simple, I think.
Yeah, it's quite delicate but substantial at the same time, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's that in-between, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well done. Stay where you are on those phone lines. We only had 200, so do grab it whilst you can. Don't forget, we have got big star buys coming your way. Something Blue is up at 11 a.m. It's a rondelle. We've established that much. It's what, sorry? It's brand new, and I also said you might have one point actually seen the history at some point within one of our studios. Now that's as much clues as we've given so far, but also we have got September's birthstone in a beautifully feminine example, but some of the biggest individual nuggets that I've ever seen. Sapphire is up as a star buy.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you'll receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Did you know when you book on a Jewellery Maker workshop, you are given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Do you want to tell everyone about the great purchase you've made from Jewellery Maker? Do you want to shout about the great service you've received? Then why not download the Jewellery Maker's Viewer's Voice app, available for iPhone or Android, and record a video that could be played on Jewellery Maker. Simply search Jewellery Maker Viewer's Voice in the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store and download our Viewer's Voice app straight to your phone or tablet. You can record as many videos as you like and send them straight to us here at Jewellery Maker. All you have to do is then carry on watching us as usual and wait for your video to be played. Download the JM Viewer's Voice app and you could be the next face we see here on Jewellery Maker.
Welcome back, everybody. Lovely to have your company. Now, if you imagine yourself, can you? One of my friends actually jokes about sort of being a gemstone miner, because he says I'd love to go and mine gemstones at some point. And it's certainly a dream of mine, but to just have a go. But if you imagine sort of the stereotype, or you can picture yourself in that location or a location sourcing gemstones as an artisanal miner, and actually unearthing those gemstones, that instantaneous reaction that you would have for seeing Mother Nature's treasures, I don't think they could come any closer than what you're about to see. Deliberately, this wonderful sapphire strand has been left in its rough in its rough shape. So you can picture yourself, if you like, let me just see, this is from a location of Africa, so you can picture maybe us as a little group of artisanal miners sat within the riverbed, sifting through in a very old style, still mining it the same way, sifting through the riverbeds for these beautiful gemstones, and then just seeing one of these gems after hours, probably hours upon hours, if not even longer, days maybe, of scouring, seeing one incredible treasure like this. However, they are very, very, very seldom seen of this size. As you can see by the graphics, 8 by 5 millimeter is the minimum measurement, right the way up to an 11 by 5 millimeter. The only time I have ever excuse me, seen an 11 by 5 millimeter sapphire was, if my memory serves me correctly, and forgive me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty certain, the only time I've seen an 11 millimeter sapphire was actually in sort of 4-figure price tags. Now, I'm not suggesting that's what this would be valued at, I'm certainly not. However, I am most definitely saying if you love that big impact and thought it's not possible to get those big sizes with sapphires, well, here's your opportunity, here's your moment. Sapphire is a gemstone which comes in an array of colours. It's a very much a rainbow spectrum gemstone. You can get it in the stereotypical blue, I suppose. Stereotypical, wrong way of wording it, but that's the more infamous colour. You can have greens, you can have white sapphire, you can have yellow sapphire, you can have pink sapphire like this. In terms of popularity, pink sapphire swiftly follows your gorgeous blues. Do you see those sizes that I was referring to? They are big and substantial, and I love the colour that you're getting here. Many gemologists would agree, the more intense that colour, the more valuable the gemstone is. So if you favour the baby pinks and sapphires, that's absolutely fine. But many, in terms of its intensity as saturation, think the higher the saturation intensity, the more valuable the gemstone is. Totally and utterly natural. This is not Fisher filled, coated, irradiated, enhanced in any way, shape or form. That's why I was saying, if you could picture us as maybe artisanally mining this gemstone along some riverbed in Africa somewhere, and this is what we dream of, literally sifting through the dirt, the tiny grains in the riverbed, and hopefully just sourcing one of these gorgeous gemstones. Now, we have got a massive quantity. This is one of the biggest auctions of the entire day and one of the world's biggest gemstones without shadow of a doubt. Now, if you love sapphires, pop it in your basket. Don't have to check it out as of yet. I just want to see you interested. If you're interested, and that will tell Dee, my producer, because we've got, I'll tell you, 1,000 in quantity. This is one of the biggest purchases that we've made this year. So we've made 1,000 in quantity. But Dee, my producer, she's kind of thinking, if you pardon the pun, between a rock and a hard place. She's kind of like, right, Elle, I need to know how many jewellery makers are interested so I can assess where we take this to. Makes sense, because obviously every single minute, and let me just give you a little bit of inside information, every minute that we are broadcasting is money. It's expensive to broadcast on live television. So if we can see how many of you are there, how many of you are showing interest, then that will mean the difference, that the price point that Dee can work out for you. There are 1,000 of these. Also, it means that you are going to avoid what will be an inevitable queue on the phone lines. Now, some of our budding beaders have created some stunning designs with this, including 2 beautifully high-end necklaces. Who made these? Made by Anne. So look at the intensity of colour. Look at the gorgeous pinks coming through. A pair of earrings with just a couple of those sapphire nuggets, 360 degrees in a gorgeous collar. You can imagine the comments, can't you? You can imagine the amount of attention that this is going to acquire. And then when you can say, sapphire, this is a sapphire necklace. It's a big craze, a big phenomenon right now for rough gemstones. A lot of celebrities are wearing sort of rough non-faceted gemstones, Alicia Keys being one of them. Let me see, Jennifer Lopez is another. If that is neither here nor there to you, absolutely fine. But a lot of jewelers are selling rough gemstones, literally as natural as they come, faceting, setting them into your 18 carat or your platinum gold even, and selling them for 4-figure price tags and then some. I guarantee, if you love your sapphire, if you embrace the organicness of a sapphire nugget like this, lots and lots and lots of you there. But the more we see, the more of you we see on those phone lines, the lower the price tag we can take it. It makes sense, doesn't it? I mean, obviously, all the time that I'm speaking on air costs the company money, and this is not something I would usually talk about during the process of an auction, but 1,000 is a quantity, a big quantity. So if we're going to sell it all out this morning, fantastic, absolutely fantastic. If we sell them all out this morning, it means we can work off. We can literally drop it right down. If it's going to be a strand that we're going to have to air it on a second time or a third time or a fourth time. Basically, it's going to have to be, it's never going to be a huge difference, but it will have to be a slightly higher price tag. Now, okay, there are already jewellery makers making confirmations, already multi-buyers there, well done. Thank you for that. You will not be disappointed, I promise you. I absolutely promise you. If you love sapphire, but are looking for something which is a little bit contemporary, with a bit of a twist, sapphire is a very classic gemstone, but this is a little bit more, I don't know, innovative, new, contemporary, edgy, then this is the strand. This is the strand. 2 pieces of jewellery commissioned, as you can see here, by the lovely Anne, and you can see that intensity of colour. And this is natural, it's not heat treated in any way, shape or form, it's not been diffused or fissure filled, all Mother Nature's incredible quality. I'm going to be getting this in and adding it to my own personal collection as a September baby. Well, to be honest, that's irrelevant. As in my eyes, I love gemstones and I love quality gemstones, and I know that these are some of the biggest individual sapphires I have ever seen. An 11 by 5 millimeter sapphire. The only time I've ever really seen those sort of sizes have always been at a 4-figure price tag, which I don't know about you, but certainly in my case, it is very much a considered purchase, one that I'd have to think about. Anonymous customer, love, would look amazing with 925 and black diamond nuggets, wouldn't it, Jess? I totally agree. It'd be stunning with that. Jan, what would you do with this?
Well, I just think they're beautiful. I think with the first kit, they would look beautiful with that, with those pinks, and
yes,
with the garnet from the first kit would look lovely. With pearls, they would be beautiful.
Oh yes.
Set in a ring, that'd be gorgeous. I think the colour is so breathtaking. It's beautiful.
It's some of the most intense pink sapphire, and like I said, it's all down to personal preferences. For example, let's just talk about blue for a minute of sapphires. So whether you like the more cornflower sort of salon blue of sapphire or the very rich intense cashmere blue, then it's all your personal preference and your personal choice. However, many gemologists would say the more intense that saturation, the more valuable the gemstone actually is. And this is certainly some of the most intense pink sapphire that I've ever seen. And they are not small. Do you notice also how you don't have, any colour zoning? So there's not any light patches or dark patches. You haven't got sort of light and shade. It is consistent. It is literally from one point all the way through to the other. Absolutely incredible. 120 carats of big, sizable, beautiful sapphires. I mean, I just take one, and I'm looking at this one here. That's one beautiful gemstone. I'm looking at that one there and just thinking a slight, what do you call it? A little wrap and loop at the top, like a wag's white.
Yeah, like a wag's white cone.
That's it.
With that sort of suspended from it.
Yeah,
beautiful.
fabulous.
Yeah, gorgeous. And the thing is, you wouldn't have to do anything overcomplicated with it, because the gemstone is so beautiful. So.
And when you do get a chance, if you have got access to the internet, have a little look online at rough gemstones. If you put in rough designer gemstones, you'll see the price tags that they're fetching. It's a bit of a phenomena that has sort of erupted onto the scenes. Okay, Dee is happy. She says, okay, I can assess from here. this was where we were meant to be going. This is where we were meant to be taking this to, at rock bottom bare minimum. However, Dia said, Elle, there is a lot of interest. I'm happy. I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. So not $17.95. I don't know what this is going to, and I'm for natural sapphire, for the biggest sapphire, that $11.95. That's a no-brainer. Add it to your order, isn't it? Where else in the world? I ask this question to myself all the time. Where else in the world can you buy genuine gemstones, a member of the big five of this quality for almost a tenner?
But you can't, can you? You know,
not 120 carats of it, of this quality.
I mean, that price and that beauty and that quality just don't go together.
It doesn't, no, exactly.
No, when you see the beautiful jewellery you can make, and they're quite gem heavy as well, but you wouldn't need to do that. Just one of those in a piece of jewellery is going to make a statement, isn't it? So it's going to go a long way.
It is. You'd pay that, just one of those on a wax white cone for, well, the reality is you'd pay, what, 3, 4, 5 times that price tag. I know I say it, and it's funny because actually an American View used to make fun of me with it. She used to say, Elle, you know, you keep saying it, where in the world would you find prices like this? But I really wholeheartedly stand by that. I do not know, and do tell me if you know of anywhere. I don't know of a single other establishment that will be able to bring you quality sapphire of this size, of this calibre, of this colour, of this carat weight, at anywhere near that price tag. I generally don't. And the fact that it is a nugget, the fact that nugget, it's a word I don't really like to use, but it is used in the industry. The fact that it is actually a nugget is so on trend. It's very 2015. All the celebrities are choosing to wear it as a big fashion statement, and I love that. It's really embracing Mother Nature. Yeah.
It means you can add texture to your designs, but you can use sapphires to do it.
Yeah,
that's
and
amazing. If
you think about it, the faceting process of a gemstone is there to make the gemstone look even more beautiful. It's not needed here.
No.
It didn't need that faceting, it didn't need that polishing, it didn't need to show off internal brilliance, or you get it all with the gemstone as it's unearthed from the riverbeds. And most artisanal miners are small groups which work in different locations around the world, but sapphire does tend to be sort of shallow riverbeds which they're sifted through. There are so many of you there, and that's the only reason that we can take this to $11.95. We were told initially £17.95, absolute bare minimum. However, Dee and I sort of had a conversation this morning and said, I'll tell you what, we've got 1,000. It is one of the biggest auctions, one of the biggest purchases, a 2.5 minute wait on the phone lines, but it's a free telephone number. It's worth the time that you're investing. Please do bear with us. We'll walk you through this entire auction. It is very, very busy. It's a Saturday morning in the run up to Christmas, and therefore we bring you some of the biggest gemstone opportunities. Right here, right now is one of those. So what was I just saying? What was I just saying? I'm getting all carried away with this opportunity. Yeah, so Dee and I had a conversation this morning. We were saying, well, how about if we just go, you know what, we've got 1,000 of these. We put it to you, got 1,000. We want every single one of those to sell out this morning. Believe me, on and gone is the best way for us as a business, as any business, if you think. Every single minute, every single second that a gemstone or a tool is actually on air costs us money. So therefore, if we can bring it to you at an introductory price point, first time being the best time, and they all sell out, then we'll work together and we'll bring it to you the best possible price. So we thought, you know what, we'll put it out there. Do you like that approach? I think we've both. It's very brutal and honest.
But I think that honesty is good.
Honesty is good, and we'll always be very, very honest. Yeah. Dee, I was just saying, I was asking the jewellery makers then, do you like this approach? Do you like the fact that Dee and I just went, look, we've got 1,000. If we see you there, we can work with you. Let us know. If you do, then we'll carry on. It is a little bit raw, I suppose, but who cares if we're getting a savvy shopping deal?
Well, if it means getting involved, he's going to get you a better price.
Absolutely.
Then get involved, I say.
And it is a much better price.
Yeah.
$17.95 was already amazing, and that's where we were told, that's your price. That is your price. But I know that there will be no negatives being shared if it's an entire on-screen sellout. There is a wait on the phone lines. If you're with us on the web, do check out as soon as you possibly can. Currently, no issues with the checkout process. With a 4-figure quantity, our system is actually working. Dorothy in Bedfordshire says, thank you for the great price. Can't wait to get them home. Dorothy, you're absolutely welcome, my darling, and you'll love them. You will love them. They're big, 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 beautiful sapphires. Now we'll allow our call centre to quickly catch their breaths and of course catch up with those of you that are waiting on the phone lines. Do stay where you are. If you're watching on the repeats, then do check out as soon as you possibly. Give us a try rather. Give us a try, because we had, like I said, we had a big quantity. But what would go beautifully with high-end sapphires? How about? I'll tell you after this. Wait. Now, Ollie, you've just said to me that this bundle was meant to be in tomorrow's show. On the back of your sapphires, you've done... The crew have literally ran around.
Yeah, sorted the recording, we've uploaded the photos to the web.
Uploaded the photos, sorted the recording. Sorted out the price, which is ridiculous, on the back of the sapphire. Fair play, guys, because I didn't know this was going on. And you don't just get one. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm about to say this. A bundle of diamonds? A bundle of diamonds. Will you shut the front door? Sorry, I'm talking to D right now. D. How many have we got? Oh my goodness. What's the date today? 12th of December 2015. Mark it in your diary, because it's a day that you get over 20 carats of beautiful, genuine diamonds for less than £50. I can't believe I'm about to say that. It's going to be a date which is going to stick in my head without shadow of a doubt. 11 carats of diamonds on each strand. It was one of the biggest turnaround bundles. It was meant to be included in in tomorrow's show. However, we assumed that, you know what, or rather Ollie was talking about, yeah, we need to get this, we need to bring it alongside the diamonds, get it in before Christmas, get it home before your Christmas, so you can hopefully wear it on Christmas Day. Can you imagine that moment? Have you got your Christmas outfit? Does anyone bother with a Christmas outfit? I do. It's got to be comfortable. A little bit smart, I suppose, but something I can slob around in after. It's my jewellery that I like to go to town on, and I know a lot of jewellery makers are exactly the same. You can get this guaranteed at home for Christmas, and you're about to, I can't believe I'm saying these words, get 22 carats of genuine diamonds for less than £50. Jan.
The world's gone mad.
JewelleryMaker's gone mad.
Yeah, and look how beautiful it looks with those. Wow.
OMG. We have 142 of these, and I would very much like to be one of those. I'm going to take the sapphires out for one moment to avoid confusion. You can still get that. Because I think I only need to say this one sentence. Angela, guest designer, hello to you, my darling. I'm with you 100%. Well, I say that, stop permitting. We have 142 of these available in the world. That's it. Once they are gone, they are gone. And no if, buts or maybes, they will sell out today. At some point, I think sooner rather than later, they will sell out. I'm going to put the quantity on your screen, because as soon as I give you an indication of the price tag, it's not just under 50. If I say under 50, we automatically assume what, Jan? We automatically assume what, $49.95?
Yep. Under 50.
Because that's already absurd.
Well,
already
crazy.
Absolutely absurd. No way near $49.95 for 22 carats of diamonds. Let's bring that price in. $34.95. That's buy one and you're getting another strand for £10. Look at the phone lines. I've never... excuse me. Last time, I got quite emotional, Dee, the other day because we brought a diamond opportunity. I am a big bag of emotions anyway. I'm a big softie at heart, and I love the fact, I got really sentimental because I was thinking, I love the fact that we're making dreams come true, that whoever would have believed that they'd have owned a double figure carat weight of diamonds, because it is beyond most of our reach. I mean, 22 carats of diamonds is just inconceivable. I'd never even say that carat weight. I'd never even say it, let alone think that I would own it. $34.95. I mean, the reality is, you say 22 carats of diamonds, you would think more like 34,000 rather than £34. Half the stock has already gone pretty much, and then so many of you there. If you want to grab yourself the sapphires as well, and don't forget there is a big opportunity coming up at 11 o'clock, something beautifully blue, which is going to go perfectly well with this as well. I mean, this, if ever there is an opportunity to get diamonds at the most affordable price tag that I have ever seen. I'm 37 years old and I've worked in the industry since I was 18 years old. I've never seen diamonds as affordable as this before. I doubt anybody in this room could say this, could disagree with me. Jan, have you ever seen diamonds as affordable as this before?
No.
And of this quality?
No. No? I mean, you wouldn't expect to, would you?
Absolutely
but
not.
These channel set are beautiful.
Amazing.
They're gorgeous.
Kellyanne in Stirlingshire, no chance of call centre catching their breath now, or probably rest of the day. Yeah. This is where, can you do us a favour actually, if you're on the phone lines to our call centre, can you just say, Eleanor and the JM crew say thank you, you are amazing. We know it is going to be a busy show, so thank you so much, they're a great team. Angela, I guess Designs just said, just had to get these at this amazing price, along with the sapphires, totally unmissable. Totally agree, Angela, aren't they? Totally agree. Look how beautiful. I've not even spoken about the beauty of the diamonds are, but you can see that. You can see how amazing they are. I had to harp on about the price tag. I had to say this, it's all about 22 carats of diamonds, $34.95, and you can get them home by Christmas. You could make jewellery for diamond jewellery for multiple people by Christmas. Guaranteed for the next 7 days.
But you only need to put one diamond in a piece to give it that wow, don't you? They are stunning. They're beautiful. Love them.
Now, who's this? Somebody has messaged in. Denise, did you say? Dimitri, sorry, beg your pardon. Messaged in, seen 10 carats of diamonds, of black diamonds, rough as well, on a different website, £75. You've got 22 carats, double the carat weight, and then some, at half the price. Less than half the price, actually. Dee in Cornwall, got mine. Thank you, everyone, for working together to bring this today. What a price. Yeah, can I just say, well done, Ollie and the crew as well, because it wasn't meant to be planned. Wasn't meant to be, well, it was planned, but not for today. So real treat for every single one of you. I like the idea of I like the fact that it's very much a team effort right now, Dee. You know, we see you there, we'll smash it right down. Sonia in London, OMG, I've got 2 of the sapphire and now the black diamonds, and I haven't even started my Christmas shopping yet, running out of money. Do you know what, Sonia? I don't think any of your friends or loved ones would mind in the least if you just explain to them, you just go, look, I'm sorry, I was going to buy you a present, but then I saw on JewelleryMaker 22 carats of diamonds for £34.95 and I thought that's more important. I'm sure they'll understand. I'm sure they will. Less than 50 of these remaining. Don't leave those in your baskets. They are already... in fact, are we looking like it's going to be an on-screen sellout? Throughout the entirety of the day, 100%. So please, please, please do check out. I'll say it again, the most affordable diamonds that I've ever seen, of this quality, of this carat weight, of this calibre, ever in my entire gemstone career. So massive congratulations from me to you, and well done to all of the crew and the call centre as well for being able to make that possible, and congratulations and happy Christmas. Do you know what? I haven't said that yet. Happy Christmas, everybody. Happy Christmas. We'll say it with diamonds. Say it with diamonds. Is everyone feeling festive yet? No.
Oh, that's Kerry. Forget Kerry.
Kerry, are you not a Christmas person? You don't mind it? I love Christmas.
I love Christmas.
I'm really excited about Christmas. I can't wait. Now, running out of time, so we need to move on because it is time for your beautiful kit with the lovely Jan. Shine bright, like you, Jan.
Oh,
It's like you. You shine bright. Oh, I love the findings as well that you get this within this.
yeah. That's
Where do I
special,
start?
isn't it?
Where do I start? Solid sterling silver findings with including, this is one of the different ones actually, it's one of the newer kits that we have in your sterling silver findings pack. Includes a brand new toggle, which I absolutely love. The jump rings as well. Can you see if I just try and tilt that? I'll pick it up with the tweezers rather. These are oval or rather teardropped. So slightly different jump rings. You get two lots of your shepherd hooks. You get your length of chain there as well. Your featherweight headpins, your decorative headpins, which have got the little love hearts there, and of course your crimp beads and your crimp covers. But we're not nearly done yet. So little details of hearts on the top. Look at that. Lots and lots and lots of sparkle. This is going to be a very popular kit. I can see it coming now. You've also got beautiful spacer beads, 3 of these, just 3 of those on the chain would be stunning. They're your Stardust spacer beads, and I have to show you one of them. In fact, I have to bring both of them in. Look at the quality of these shepherd hooks with your faceted gemstones, and they have got, are those topaz in the centre? These look like, yeah, white topaz in the centre. Oopsie, I'm going to put them on 2 different ones there. Come on, Al. Getting so excited with all of this, all of the antics. Getting carried away. And of course, beautiful gemstones to come as well. So faceted topaz on your wonderful shepherd hooks, plus 2 other pairs there as well. And another length of chain. We're still not done. Another length of chain which includes, gosh, hang on, it's a metre of sterling silver chain.
It's amazing.
I thought it was going to be sort of an 18-inch length, but it's not, it's a metre.
I thought that actually when I opened it, I thought it was going to be sort of one of our necklace lengths. And then it just went on and on and on.
On and on and on and on and on. And it's a lovely link. It's delicate, but it's also got that substantial amount in there, which it'll maintain delicacy, but it will also support beautiful gemstones, which I think is really important. Then let's introduce these. Your beautiful gems. This is my favourite strand. I love, love, love this gemstone. I think it's because it is so Paraiba Tourmaline-esque, very neon, very intense, very uplifting. It is none other than your gorgeous apatite. Of course, these are in rondelles, and they're in all wheels, whichever way you want to refer to it, but they're sort of a plain wheel shape, all about the intensity of colour. Do you know the average carat weight of a neon apatite is 0.15? Well, on this strand, you've got 76 carats, and they're 3x1 up to 5x1 millimetres. Then, how about some stunning beryl? A combination of beryls to go alongside excuse me, alongside your apatite. Beryl, again in rondelle, so you've got that beautiful uniform shape which nestles against one another so beautifully. Last but by no means least, it is a gemstone I haven't seen all day actually, and haven't seen that much throughout the course of the week. It is your beautiful labradite. They work wonderfully with one another, don't they? That colour combination, the impact that you get from your apatite, the subtlety you get from your beryl, and then that mystery that you acquire from your labradite as a gemstone. Don't forget also you get those beautiful sets of gemstone set shepherd hook earrings just here, and of course your 3 Stardust spacer beads, and one of our newest packs of sterling silver findings with the you've got more chain here, as if a metre, and then this length there, and your toggles, and those oval links. I mean, it's a lot of precious metal included in this kit, a lot of genuine gemstones, a lot of detailing, and a lot of gemstones, absolutely. Now, have we got a big quantity of these? Nah, I didn't think so. It's a high-end kit. So you would expect it to be a more limited opportunity. When you see Jan's designs, just one of the pieces you could easily sell at the price that this kit is going to, without shadow of a doubt. Let's just say I would be more than happy to pay for the appetite what this whole kit is going to. I'd be more than happy to pay for just a couple of the gemstones on maybe those sterling silver shepherd hook gemstone set shepherd hook earrings for what we're taking this beautiful kit to. I'd be more than happy to pay for just one sterling silver bracelet without any gemstones or anything like so. I'd be more than happy to pay for the 1 meter length of sterling silver chain. Now the first price on your screen is not actually going to be your price point, but there are web bidders who are already more than happy with that, and I'm not surprised where you're about to get a little Christmas present from us to you this morning. Now Dee says, she goes, I wrote it down and then I put a line through it. And then she said, you know what? There's more blue in this kit than she originally thought. So she said, I'm going to go again. Rolled the price tag down again. You're not wrong. I know what you had originally planned this kit to be. It was meant to be, let's just say that 2 was not meant to be there. No, it was definitely not a 2. Loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of you there. Loads of you there. Let's get over to the lovely Jan, because look at the call screens, Jan.
Wow.
It's a busy morning.
I'm not surprised. I mean, the findings pack, I've not seen this findings pack before.
No, I haven't either. It's the oval links, which
it's really, really beautiful. And all that chain and the gemstone, well, it's knockout at that
point. Jill, happy birthday. She says, happy 50th to me tomorrow. Love, Jill. Oh, happy birthday, my darling. Happy birthday. I hope you're treating yourself then. I hope you're treating yourself. Is that your 50th present to yourself? Gosh, can you imagine what beautiful gemstones you're getting there? I mean, you've made some stunningly gem-heavy pieces here with some very high-end gemstones as well, Jan. And yet you've still got all of those left.
Got tons and tons left. And they're mixed up because I dropped my tray on the floor, so there's probably a few more on my workshop floor, to be honest.
Oh well, I'm sure you know you'll make good use of those. Of course you will. Of course you'll find them. There we go. There's everything that you've tons and lots of sterling silver still left as well.
Yeah,
as you can see, the kit's hugely popular. We've gone straight down into single figures. This is Shine Bright with Jan Dwyer. You've got the faceted gemstone shepherd hooks. You've got the spacer beads in there. Beautiful. You've got a metre plus length of sterling silver.
There's beautiful earrings as well.
Those earrings are so lovely, aren't they?
Those on the just to wear on the road would be beautiful.
Absolutely. The apatite as well. The apatite, the quality of the apatite that's in there.
It's again, it's a beauty. I've been really lucky today. You know, beautiful, beautiful kits.
I love that, Jan. I love that. You've just picked out some of the aquamarine and put them alongside the topaz. Yeah. Jill again, have treated myself to the diamonds and sapphires soon. Yeah. So excited, rather. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Well, if you can't treat yourself on your birthday, when can you?
No, you've got to, haven't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. More or less sold out. More or less sold out. And if you've just tuned in, you're thinking, what diamonds is Jill on about? We'll put the graphics on for you there. Don't forget, 11 o'clock we have got a start by. Jill, so what are you demoing for us?
We thought we might go for the knotted necklace.
This one here?
The one with the little knot in the middle.
Yeah, beautiful. It's like floating gemstones there.
Yes, yeah.
Lovely technique.
You've got that little knot in the centre and then the gemstones sort of come from it.
Is
that okay?
Yeah, love it.
Okie doke.
And this is using your beading thread, really,
actually,
isn't it?
Yeah, I just that's all I've added to this is beading thread.
Okay.
So what I've got is I've got 6 strands of beading thread, and what you'll need to do, you'll need the length that you want your necklace, and then I would add maybe 4 or 5 inches. I've just added these little stoppers just to sort of...
Yeah, I think you can buy those from... Well, they are available from us here at JewelleryMaker. I'm not sure if they're on the website, but if not, a bull clip.
Yeah, anything that you've got, just hold them together. And I've just done that really just...
Or a partner.
Yeah.
Like get your husband or your wife or your...
But you won't really need it in the actual making of it. It was just so that I'd got them ready for the demo so that they don't spring around. So actually I'll take them off for now. Right, so we've got 6 strands of the beading thread.
Yeah.
Like I say, about 5 or 6 inches longer than you need. And then what you need to do is find sort of the centre, roughly find the centre. And then we're going to do a little loop. So you've got that loop there, okay? And then, no, hold on, let me start again. I'm going to do a loop exactly as we just did it, but in that direction so that it folds, the fold is at the top. Okay? So you're going to hold that, and then with these, I'm going to create sort of half a loop as such there and bring it behind. Okay? So we'll do that again. So we've got our little loop.
Yeah.
And then, got my little bits of wire. And then half a loop there, but we're going to bring that behind. So you can pinch that then and hold that together.
Okay.
And then, what we're going to do, these loops that we've just brought
It's
behind...
a bit like a pretzel.
Yeah, it is actually called a pretzel knot.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So I'm gonna
I didn't know that.
I'm going to do that again, just so that it's in the middle. So there, and hold that. Now, from underneath here, we're going to take these. It's a bit fiddly because you've got sort of multiple beading threads. So what I would probably suggest is practice the knot with perhaps some silk cord or some sort of cord, just a single cord, until you're confident with the knot, okay?
Yeah.
So we're going behind and through that loop there. And now the little section that we've got that come across here, we need to lift that a little bit because this is now going to go underneath there. But like I say, it's a little bit fiddly because you've got the multiple beading threads. So I'm going to bring them together and pass them through there.
But if you're watching this on the repeats or you've got this on record, you can always start it as well and do it as so. And I'm sure there's lots of tutorials to do this knot.
Yeah, and I think Mark has actually, if I remember rightly, I think Mark has actually done this this knot in one of his shows as well.
Okay.
So you know, there are tutorials out there for the knot. So what we need to do now is sort of bring all the threads together and just sort of tidy it up. So we've got the knot shape, but we need to just follow it round and pull that into shape and just sort of pull the right sort of ones that you've got there. So you need to tidy it up. So what I would do is I would suggest spending some time tidying that up. We haven't got enough time really for me to sort of go through it the way that I would do, but that's the actual shape of it, if you can see the shape of the knot there. So all I need to do is pull all these wires in so they're all sitting nicely together, okay? And then these sections at the top, so you can pull it in and make it a little bit smaller if you want to. You can have it larger, however you want. And then these are the sections that are actually going to go up the neckline.
That's so lovely as it is as well. I'd wear that like so.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful knot. So if you use it with cord as well,
it's really pretty.
lovely. And so what I would do is I'm not in the centre here, so you need to make sure that you're in the centre. But for the demo purposes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to snip these off.
Yeah.
Okay. Now what I did is I actually used a crimp bead on here just to bring all the threads together.
I was going to say, how do you stop it moving around?
So I'll do one side so we can see. Now the six threads go easily through the crimp bead. Okay, so I'm going to sit that sort of just on the edge there, and then I'm going to use my crimping pliers, which I would be lost without my crimping pliers.
Available on our website as well,
Love that.
or in our toolkits.
In the toolkits, yep.
Just basically squish it. You do some squishing.
You squish it in one end and one in the centre bit, and then you go to the end and just sort of press it down so you get a nice cylindrical shape to it there.
Lovely.
You can put a crimp cover on, which I did on mine.
Yes.
But again, you don't have to. Let me just put a thing on that to get it out of the way. Right, so now what I did, we've got our 6 strands. So just randomly, I took 2 strands. They don't have to be the 2 that are next to each other. And then I just took a little pile of gemstones.
Random gemstones, not
No,
well, it's not random because obviously they're from the kit, but you haven't done a specific quantity of any of these, have you?
I think I put 3 on each, but there's no particular pattern.
No order.
No. So
a little bit of anarchy of gemstones.
Yeah. It's quite nice, I think, just to have it a bit sort of.
What, a bit of anarchy?
Yeah, always good.
I agree. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Well, there is actually, but you know what I mean. Just having fun. In terms of your designs,
yes.
Nothing wrong with it being a bit haphazard,
No,
a little
I think
bit
it's quite nice.
sporadic.
Organic.
Organic.
That's what I like to call it.
Yeah, organic.
Usually when I've done something wrong.
Organic.
It's organic, yeah.
I like that.
But it's, you know, there's no right or wrong. The thing is, and that's the great thing with jewellery making. It's, you know, if it works and you like it, then it's right.
Exactly.
You know?
Who's going to argue with you?
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Totally agree with that.
Isn't it?
Totally good job, really, isn't it? It's a good job. Amazing. Lots and lots. Well, the kit's looking like it's a sellout, by the way. Whilst you're threading those on, we've got a message in from Martha in Michigan. All the way across the big pond. How are you, Martha? I hope you're getting ready for the festivities over there. Jan, what is that knot called?
I think it's called. I've seen it as the Josephine knot.
Lovely. Nice name.
And the pretzel knot.
Josephine and the pretzel knot.
Yeah. It's probably got other names, but I'm
sure you'd probably find it with either one of those names.
Yeah, but the Josephine knot is... I did actually demo it on a show sort of at the beginning of the year. So what I could do, I could find out that show and put a link on my Facebook page.
There we go. Have a look on Jan's Facebook page. Miss Janet says, got mine. Going to use it to make a retirement present for a friend. Yippee! A great show, gang. Was that about the diamonds? Yeah, well done. Well done. They're still on your screen. We have got quantity. We had 142 of these available. I never thought, less than 30 now remaining, I never thought I would ever say these words. 22 carats of genuine diamonds for less than £35. You can't buy a pair of shoes for £35 in some places.
That's an amazing, amazing price.
22 carats. Can you imagine this with the diamonds?
Oh, it'd be beautiful. But like I say, those diamonds, they're brilliant in channel setting. Sterling silver wire, channel set those, perfect.
I'd even go as far as saying put it with gold. Maybe if you've invested in some kind of gold wire or sort of threading material, you can buy a similar beading thread to this in gold.
Yes, yeah.
Imagine that would be amazing, yeah. And please then do go on to get it valued. Okay, so
what I've done is I've done my little random selection of gemstones there, and you can put in as many as you want. And then I've just added another crimp bead. So I'm not going to squishy that one because I quite like the fact that you could sort of change it and move it around. So I've left that sort of floating. And then what I did is I repeated that. So I put another set of gemstones on and another crimp bead there. So that's the section there. But I wanted to show you how to attach multi-strands to your clasp. Because some people ask, how do I do that?
See, I was wondering whether you'd actually glued those on there, but you haven't. They're just literally...
just leave them and they'll move, they might move around.
The crimp bead itself is actually holding them.
So the crimp will hold it in place. I mean, if you want them to be more, you could squish them right up, push your crimp bead, and that sort of bunches them up more. But if you leave that open...
There's a little bit more movement there.
Yeah, and they'll just sort of find their own way.
Yeah,
which I quite liked.
Cue for a song, that, isn't it? That's cue for a song, Go Your Own Way. I know you didn't say Go Your Own Way, but
it's close.
I almost broke into Fleetwood Mac then for a second. And that's never good for anyone's ears.
So what I did that little section, and then I repeated it again, and then continued, you know, the rest of the necklace was the beading thread. In this case, this is a little bit short, but once you've done your sections that you want, what you need to do is bring all the threads together, and I'll show you how we did the little dropper as well afterwards if we've got time for that. But for now, all we need to do is pop 6 of them through a crimp.
And they will all go through a crimp bead?
Yep, I mean, we've done that on those. Saying that now, this one will probably struggle.
Oh, it's the 2mm round all over again, Jan. Well, you done it? Well done.
Yeah, well, I've missed one, but don't worry about that. We'll just pop that one in. There you go. Right, so what I would do is make sure they're all nice and straight. Now you've got 6 there. Now those 6 are not going to pass back through that crimp bead.
No.
So what I would do is I would select one of them that's sitting in a nice place at the top, and then I would pop on my clasp or whatever it is that I'm going to be using. Pop that one back through the crimp. So, and then pull that through. Sorry, my hands are in the way, but I just need to pull that. You can pull that, so that's going to sit nicely there. So now that's attached, that's not going to go anywhere, but you've got all these excess here. So just make sure these are nice and straight and nice and
Now's the time
flat.
to smooth them.
Smooth them out. And then if you can squish it down with your flat nose pliers if you don't use crimp pliers. But I always use my crimp pliers when I can. So you give that good crimp one way, and then the second crimp the other way. And I always, just for good luck,
give it another squish.
Just give it a little squish. Okay.
Anita's saying, Jan, have you randomly chosen your 2 threads to thread beads through? Also, have you got a DVD of channel setting? Oh, good question. That's from Anita in West Midlands.
Have I chosen?
Randomly chosen your threads.
Yeah, just random.
There we go.
You know, don't have to be the 2 threads that are sitting next to each other. Just do it as random as you want. You can do it to order if you want to, and make a pattern of it, but don't have to.
And I'll allow you to do to answer the other question.
Yes. And we've got a channel set pendants DVD being launched on Christmas Day.
There we go. Yay! Yay! If ever you had a reason to tune in on Christmas Day. Susan in Gloucestershire, Jan, can you hammer beading thread to give it some texture, or will it break?
I've never tried it, to be honest.
No, not me.
I don't know whether you'll be able to give it texture. You'd flatten it.
It's already textured anyway,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I think you would flatten it because it's strands of metal that are already wound together. So I think hammering it too much might actually weaken it.
Yeah,
So
okay.
I wouldn't
probably say no
suggest-
to that then. Fran is saying, does the knot stay put without anything to keep in place?
Right, okay.
Good question.
And it does, because I actually wore this piece yesterday.
Did you now?
I did. Sorry about that.
You wore it out?
I did actually wear it.
I turned it round just so everyone could see your clasp, by the way. Just so I turned it round so everyone could see that your clasp, how you finished it off.
Yes, yeah. So it looks really, really neat. But the beading thread, once you've pulled it into position, and you've got your little dropper on the bottom, because it's not carrying any weight, and you've got the beading thread and it's quite light, it does hold its shape.
Yeah.
What you could do, if you are worried about it sort of pulling out of shape, get it into the shape that you want, and then in the sections that cross over, you could lift those, put a little dab of the E6000, and let that dry, and that will hold it securely in
And
place.
invisibly as well.
And it'll be invisible, yeah, 'cause it dries clear. But for me, to be honest, I think it's fine. I think it sort of holds.
Yeah, I
holds
don't think
okay.
it, yeah.
So
Absolutely.
I was okay. I was happy with that. So once you passed your one back through your crimp bead, you just need to snip that off, and then you've got 5 extra here. So the way to snip those off, don't do them all together because you'll get lots of little bits sort of sticking out. Find them in the order that they sort of they are, and then each one there. Pull that back against the crimp bead,
Holding it securely with your nail underneath.
yeah. So pull it back and you get that angle on it there. And then you can get your pliers
Right up close.
right up close to that one and do them individually, because if you cut them all at once you'll get a little bunch of sharp
That's a
sharp
really good
edges.
point, yeah.
But
Not
doing
going to
this
get it
way-
as close, are you?
No, but doing it this way, just be careful that you, oh sorry, don't know where that went. Just be careful you don't cut the loop.
That's all right, Jan.
Sorry about that. Didn't
Okay.
get you, did I?
Not really, yeah.
Not
You got Holly over there, look.
Oh, sorry.
It's an occupational hazard for us, you know. Being anywhere near guest designers, you're going to get pinged with something.
You don't get stabbed with wire, you'll get pinged with...
Yeah, I've been impaled quite a few times with wire. Yeah. You've done it a few times to me, Jan,
I
haven't
have
you?
actually, yeah. I'm sorry about that.
That's all right. It's a good job I love you.
So that's what we do. So
Look how beautifully neat that is.
So you've got your 6 strands going in, but you've only got your 1 strand going through the clasp. So the clasp is still quite fluid, but it's secure as well.
Absolutely amazing. Kit's very popular. Pretty much all the diamonds are sold out. We've got so much to bring you, including, don't forget, your Blue Star buy coming up at 11 a.m. It is going to be an absolute blue screaming frenzy. A frenzy. But first, it's time for your incredible pieces on today's Wall of Fame. The best bit of the show in my eyes. We're lucky. I'm very lucky doing the morning show that I get to see your pieces every single day. I used to have to make a conscious trip when I worked on the overnights on the USA channel. I used to come down and step into the... You don't know that. I'm just making a confession literally on live television now. Yeah, I used to come and look at your pieces when I wasn't even on JewelleryMaker. Anyway, 96. Look at this.
Wow.
Love that. Is that
How neat is
macrame?
that?
Is that a style of macrame?
Yeah, I think it is, isn't it?
Amazing.
Really neat.
And it oh gosh, I'm going to have to be really quick, I beg your pardon. And it's from, I'm going to have to do name and numbers, from Anne Westbrook in Bexhill-on-Sea. Beautiful piece, Anne. Love it. Good luck to you. I bet it is very comfortable to wear as well. Stunning.
This is beautiful. This is 94 and it's from Lynn Tunnicliffe. And Lynn says that it's this is actually on its way in the post at the moment as a gift to someone.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Well done, Lynn. I've got numbers 97. Colour combination here is beautiful and very intricate wire work. And it's from Ellie in Barcelona, a lovely lady I've had the opportunity of meeting. Beautiful work, Ellie. Keep up the fantastic work. And she said, inspired by lots of people from the Wall of Fame. So there we go. You inspire each other. You're number 97.
This is number 94, and this is beautiful. And this is from Marcia from Wigan. And Marcia says that this was inspired by Claire, and it's a lovely thought, adding names to Christmas tree
Love
decorations.
that idea.
Beautiful.
Love that idea.
Gorgeous.
On the Christmas tree. Stunning. Oh, we were talking about gem setting, weren't we? Last but by no means least, I've got number 98, and this is from Tamsin Kavanagh in Somerset. Wow, well done, Tamsin. This is a beautiful piece, which includes one of the world's rarest, by the way, a purple spinel from Gem Collector. I'm sure you have had lots of compliments. You are number 98. Fabulous. Now, drum roll, please. It is, well, I mean, could it be any bigger than this morning show? I don't know. The sapphire, the diamonds.
It's been good.
Well, that beautiful blue. Here's your hints. It's blue. It's a strand. Rondelles. It's a star by. And I added to that, you may well have seen the history printed in one of our studios in the past. Listen, I'm sure you've all got it, but it's coming up after this.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker, Ivy House, Henley Road, Outhill, Studley, B807DU. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker course gift vouchers are now available. You can choose from a bronze, silver or gold voucher. Each voucher is worth a different amount that entitles you to put towards a course of your choice. For more information, contact our call centre on 0800 644 655.
So this is number 17. Nothing as of yet, but you never know. We may just find something this time. Oh, we may be in luck. We may be in luck. This is my 17th one, Glenn tells me. I lost count, but Glenn's better on maths than I am. And he said number 17, and we have certainly got one piece. Yeah, that's a beauty.
Did you know that if you go to JewelleryMaker.com and sign up to our mailing list, then you'll receive 10% off your first order with us. We'll also keep you updated with special offers, themed shows, program guides and Jewellery Maker tutorials. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
I don't think it took a jewellery maker genius to work out what this wonderful star by was going to be. Well, the moment has arrived. This wonderful opportunity is on our doorstep, and I fully intend to grab it by the horns and absolutely run with it. Now, I'm not going to tease you much longer, and if you haven't guessed what it is, we're talking about arguably the most desirable gemstone of the current moment, and to be honest, it has been that way for many, many, many years. We're going to introduce your graphics to a gemstone which is so standout that I've never known such a global phenomena that Tanzanite has been, and it continues to be as well. I'm not just talking about from its discovery, from it actually being unearthed. It continues to be a phenomena, and it seems to constantly be shifting and evolving. Tanzanite as a gemstone, to actually keep up to date with is very difficult, because prices just seem to change on a daily basis, and they're only going in one direction, and that is of course up. They never seem to go down, and it's very, very, very unlikely. I can't say never going to happen, because I don't know for certain, but very, very unlikely, given the fact that every single hour, every single minute, every single day, this gemstone becomes more and more and more elusive. There will, and I always talk about this, but I'm with a different crew this morning, and bear with me if you've heard me say it before, but it's what always comes to the forefront of my mind. I've been in love with Tanzanite from the very first moment that I saw it. There was a gemstone, there was a specific piece, which in the first jeweller that I worked at, it was a very high-end jewellers, and let's just say it set my standards and my expectations, I suppose, very, very high. I'm glad they did that, because it was high-end gemstones. By the way, this is just a handful of those of you that are already choosing to check out. There's loads of you there. All web bidders. Why do you think that is? What do those web bidders know that perhaps we don't? Trust me, be on those phone lines and check out. You are not going to be disappointed. You're going to be overjoyed. You're going to be doing little Tanzanite dances throughout the course of the day, throughout the course of the week, throughout the course of the year. Anyway, I still remember that ring clear as day, and I could draw it for you right now. And I'm going back to when I was in my early 20s. It was, yeah, granted, 18 karat gold. It was white gold. It had SI graded diamonds on the shoulders. I used to try it on every single day, and it was a AAA graded Tanzanite. Now, £13,500, and we're going back over 15 years ago. £13,500. I mean, the prices of Tanzanite per carat tend to be, you know, for rich vanadium intense blues, do tend to be that sort of four-figure price tag, and that's only set to continue. It's only set to get more and more and more. But going back to what I was saying, I know I've said this previously before, but I can't ever use the word investment. I can't ever say that buying a gemstone is an investment, because we don't know. However, this is the way I do look at it. How are you going to feel when the news spreads that Tanzanite, I know I've said it, bear with me if you've heard me say it before, when the news spreads that Tanzanite is no longer being mined? Firstly, what do you think will happen when that news is announced globally? What do you think is going to happen? Every single Tanzanite jeweller, trader, investor is going to harvest all those carats worth, and what are they going to do? Increase the price tag, sell it maybe to make a good few quid, and it's a sensible way in my eyes. It's going to skyrocket. So how are we going to feel when that news spreads? Is it going to be, oh my goodness, I love that gemstone, I've always longed for that gemstone, I need to buy it sooner rather than later, but only now I'm going to have to pay, I don't know, double, triple, quadruple, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 10 times the price tag? Or is it going to be a case of, phew, thank goodness I got involved when I did, thank goodness I own this gemstone, and maybe in quantity. So I know there are lovely jewellery makers out there who do own quantity of Tanzanite. Aren't you so pleased? And you know what, I can talk about the price till the cows come home. This is a beautiful gemstone. Even if it was readily accessible, I truly believe it would still maintain a hugely considered price tag. I can't put the price tag in just yet, because we have got over 500 of quantity. Believe me, it's going to be a busy, 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 desirable star buy. Sonia in London, OMG, you've done it again. Now I'm officially skint. Sorry about that. But you own Tanzanite. So actually your world's probably one of the world's richest people. You know, in my eyes, you are. If you own Tanzanite, you're not skint, Sonia. You're actually very wealthy because you own a very rare gemstone. Sharon Louise, hello to you. Whoop whoop, got mine, so happy. I'm really happy for you. I'm absolutely delighted. Here's another one, Claire and Bridgend. Wow, I got my too. Thank you, JM. I love your Tanzanite, but I love your prices even more, Claire. And that's Claire and Bridgend. Do you know, there was a moment in my life which I shall never, ever, ever forget, and I'm eternally grateful for JewelleryMaker for this. And I'm talking hopefully on behalf of all of us here. I remember meeting John Sowell. John Sowell, if you've never heard that name, is the gentleman that walked Tanzanite into Tiffany's & Co. back in the 1960s. I've never been so starstruck in my entire life. Literally, I couldn't string a sentence together. And believe it or not, I've met Brad Pitt before as well. And John Sowell completely I was like, oh gosh, I can't believe I'm meeting him. And the reason why I'm sharing that information with you is because it's JewelleryMaker that made that possible, which hopefully actually draws attention to the fact that you are buying for one of the most prestigious global Tanzanite dealers in the world. I truly believe that. Let's bring that price tag in. We had just over 500 of these. I haven't even shown you the strand. Sorry, Dee. Shall I show you? Oh, I bet you're all thinking, Elle, stop teasing me. Sorry. Have you seen it, Jam?
Yeah.
Do you know what this is going to?
No.
Behold. Brand new. Brand new. Beautiful consistency of colour. There's that vanadium, the chemical which is responsible for bringing these distinctive violet hues. 17 centimetre strand of plain rondelle, so no faceting needed. Do you know what the faceting, or the fact that it isn't faceting here, means that if you love the pinks, you're going to really see those pinks. This is the calibre that we aspire, or certainly I aspire to. Here at JewelleryMaker, we don't put a specific grading system on our graphics. Lean upon your own knowledge. If you've longed to own Tanzanite, if you've been thinking about it and thinking, you know what, I shop with JewelleryMaker on a regular basis. This might be possible in a few months' time. It might be possible again in a couple of years' time. The reality is, this is not a gemstone that we can plan the future for, because in the past 3 years that I've been here at JewelleryMaker, it's no shadow of a doubt the biggest and most dramatic difference in terms of purchasing. We used to buy thousands and thousands and thousands of carats of Tanzanite. We did, yes, it's always been rare, but because we were one of the leading buyers of this gemstone in the world, we used to be able to buy probably hundreds of thousands of carats of this gemstone across all the different channels. Now it's closed bid auctions, so dealers will basically say, knowing that so little is coming out of the ground, make me your best offer, and I'll go to I'll go to the person that gives me the most, the best price. And you can't say I blame them for that. Samantha in Cumbria, it's like a denim blue. It is, and ultimately that's what Tanzanite aspires to be, more of a violet tone. It's more of a purpley blue, isn't it? And it's all down to, of course, the vanadium. Sonia, just found money under the sofa, just got another one. I'm on a slippery slope. But I do love the D baby. Is that D? Are you the D baby? I love you. That's such a cute nickname. Sharon Louise. Good morning, Elle. Jan, Dion, Ollie and crew. No. Oh, bless you. Good morning to you, my darling. Good morning to you. Do you know what is looking fab? This. Beautiful. Crazy price. Zzz. Wow, this week I have bought diamonds, emeralds, sapphires, rubies, and now Tanzanite. Need to learn how to make jewellery. You know what, even if you don't, and you just keep hold of them, I can't say that I would. I'm not a financial advisor, but you know what I mean. This is a savvy purchase. That's the best way I can phrase it. Catherine in the Scottish Highlands, put these in between the button pearls from earlier in the show. No problem, I can do that. I can do that. Was it number 9 or number 5? Here, I got it. Oh, those were the sapphires. Yeah, let's bring that in. Oh, right, Jan.
Wow.
That for you right there
It's heaven.
is heaven.
It's heaven.
Heaven.
That's amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, with the sapphires. Let's bring that price tag in. You're not going to believe just how affordable it is on the basis of everything that I've just said. If you've never seen Tanzanite before, if you've never heard of this gorgeous gemstone, if you've just literally randomly flicked through the channels and stumbled across JewelleryMaker right now, and you didn't know that this was a one locational gemstone and it's going to deplete in the foreseeable future, and it is literally us right now, this generation, who have the opportunity to buy it, purchase it first hand and buy it at an affordable price tag. But that's not to say that if you were to step outside of this studio, outside of this company, that you would see this quality, this carat weight, this caliber at anywhere near this price tag. And I truly hope in fact, I know that our regular jewellery makers do recognise this, but I truly hope that the new to the gemstone world are appreciating that what you're about to see is no reflection of the true value or worth. Already approaching 50% of the stock being allocated, and there's a deliberate reason why we haven't put the price tag in just yet, and that's because there's such a big opportunity in there, and our call centre will be working very hard right now to make these dreams come true. We have got over, I'd probably say 80% of you multi-buying. London's just bought 10, Ceredigion bought 2, wow. Kent's bought 2, Lincolnshire's bought 3, Berkshire, you've bought 2, Nottinghamshire's bought 3, Valerie's bought 2, Hazel, you've bought 3, Helen, you've bought 2, Victoria, you've bought 2, listen, there's loads and loads of you there. Why wouldn't you want to multi-buy? £9.95 for 25 carats. We wanted to zoom straight across to you. Yeah, I heard Ollie say, we're gonna quickly flash to Jan to see her reaction when we bring the price tag in. And Jan's like this. Very disapproving then,
But
Jan.
now I know, when someone said, oh, I found some money down the sofa, I thought, oh, gosh, they must be pretty rich if they're finding that sort of money down the sofa. But now I know. And that's why people are buying multiples. Well, that is amazing. They're just beautiful. And with the pearls, like you said, they're gorgeous with anything. Can we
just put this into perspective? Somebody bought 10 of these, that's 250 carats of Tanzanite for under £100. That's ridiculous, isn't it? That is absolutely incredible. Karen, well done. Got 2 of these beauties to make my daughter a necklace for her birthday on the 27th of December. Oh, I mean, yeah, absolutely. December's birthstone, of course. The gemstone of new beginnings, the gemstone of rebirth. So if you know anybody that has just had a baby, or is a new venture, a new career, new house, new relationship, whatever it is, it's a really positive gemstone. Can I just go back to John Sowell as well? He is the industry, and I was talking about how you might have seen the history actually hung up within one of our studios. We actually purchased that from John Sowell directly. And when he came, it was back in October last year, and he was talking to us. I literally couldn't string a sentence together. He was one of the most humble, polite, and graceful gentlemen that I've ever met. And he walked Tanzanite into Tiffany's & Co. back in the 1960s, and it's purely down to him, basically, that this gemstone is possible. But of all the people, one of the most influential people in the gemstone world, to be having direct dealings with JewelleryMaker, that hopefully symbolises and makes you recognise the calibre of a business that you are shopping with. And of course, I'm talking about my employers. Their buying power, just how influential they are in the industry, and also the calibre of the gemstones that you are getting here, the calibre of the Tanzanite. Sharon in Essex, sorry I didn't see that. Got mine, couldn't believe the price, wasn't going to buy today but couldn't resist. Thank you, JM. Very welcome, my lovely. We've got another one from Elena in Surrey. OMG, I've always thought about buying Tanzanite, but at this price you'd be silly not to try it. I've got mine, love the designs and the show. We love you too, Elaine. Don't forget you've also got your extended money back guarantee, so right the way up to the 31st of January. Sharon Louise, L, can you put them with the spinel, please? No problem, my lovely. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm so excited for you. Do you know, in a few days, you're going to be smiling, like you probably are already, but as big as I am right now, because these are going to be in your grasps. That's why I said grab it with the, what's the expression? Grab the bull by the horns.
That's the one.
I had to think about that then, because that could have come out all kinds of wrong, couldn't it? Oh, look.
Wow.
Amazing. Absolutely. Gosh, there's been some high-end gemstones, but yet really affordable price tag. Oh. A lot of pink flashing on that strand in your hand. Had to double up on my order after you showed us. Yeah, I don't blame you at all. And I said, because they are those plain rondelles, the code on the bottom is for the pink sapphires. Team that with, and it's ZTRU46. Team that with the pink sapphire, and it's only going to enhance. And that's from the triachroism that you get with your Tanzanite. That's differing angles. So whether you're holding it like so, whether you're holding it like so, differing angles, you'll see different colours. So maybe your burgundy, maybe different tones of blues, or the intense pink. So amazing. Can you just imagine just a couple of Tanzanites around either side of a sapphire? Zoe in Lincolnshire. Yeah, there we go, Zoe. Yeah, totally agree with you. Linda in Bedfordshire. Phew, switched on just in time. Got myself two. Thank you. I'm so glad you did. It's one of the biggest auctions opportunities of the entire weekend. Chris in Hampshire. Hey all, Elle, I've just bought these sneakily for my fiancée Susan. Happy Christmas, honey.
How sweet is that?
Look, you're gonna get me set. You're gonna set me off. I am like a bit.
You're filling up now. Aren't you?
You can sit. What am I like, Jan? I get really.
You are a softer.
Don't laugh at me. You make me cry even more. Oh, see, do you know what I mean? I am just. I'm laughing at myself because I'm just such a big bag of emotions. Oh, that's so sweet. I whispered the last bit then. I did whisper the last bit. June in Surrey. Ordered two, can't wait. Wow, JM, you are amazing. Can't wait for Santa. Oh, I bet. Can you imagine that reaction though, Jan? Oh. How are we doing on quantity? I can't quite make it out. Oh, 91. How many did we start off with though? We had over 500 initially. And by the way, that quantity, we're actually less than that. So I need to move on just so we can sort of reassess, catch up with ourselves, check out as soon as you possibly can, because there's not 87, there's actually less than that available. Should we give everybody a round of applause? Yeah. Well done, you've just done amazing there, acquiring some incredible Tanzanite. I'm excited for you. Okay, moving on to hand delivered. All of these? Is this what you're talking about? Were these... Now, Ollie, have you done another one? Wait. I'll rephrase what I just said. Sorry, Ollie, that was really poorly worded, wasn't it? Have you succeeded again in managing to pull forward a product that wasn't even scheduled for today's show? Done another one is probably not the best way of saying that. These are solid sterling silver featherweight headpins. Oh, Jan says, hasn't it been awesome today?
It's amazing, isn't it?
Awesome show. You've got 100 in total. They're 1 millimetre in size. You've got a beautiful little detail on the top. If you've just got the sterling silver, if you've just got the Tanzanite or the sapphires earlier on, or the diamonds earlier on, then I think you're going to need these, aren't they? Because the featherweight, or the pearls, absolutely. Featherweights, they're hugely popular, and we have got enough of these to go around, so don't worry. There's a... Oh. Dee said... Dee, you say it, and then you just took it away. She said, I've got enough to go around, and then she went, oh, maybe not. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Oh, she says, look at the price, that's why they're going down. Okay. Excuse me, coughing. I don't know what the price is, but everybody on the web clearly does. There are so many of you there. The web... Oh, wait. web bidders, that's not even your price. It's going lower. It's going lower than that. Been waiting for these since forever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There, you're welcome, Helen, my lovely. Guess what? That's not even the price. That's not even your price. We're going lower. £9.95.
Wow.
That's a lot of sterling silver there. 5 grams in total, approximately.
And like you say, the featherweight headpins are really, really useful. For sort of your more delicate gemstones, they're great. But they're great because they don't take away from the gemstone. If you know what I mean.
Absolutely.
It's all about, they act as a mechanic, but they can be invisible if you want them to be.
Let me just say one thing. I'm literally doing this on air, and I'm not cutting the strand just because it's too nice a strand to do that. But yeah, they'll easily go through. The diamonds that we had earlier on, I'm just seeing, would these go through? These are actually on beading thread already, so yeah, they'll easily go through there. Absolutely, because they've got smaller drill holes. We had what, 200 and something of these initially? 280, 100 of them gone within seconds. Got diamonds and headpins, couldn't resist, and that's Fran. Hello to you, Fran, my lovely. Yeah, I haven't seen silver headpins, sterling silver headpins in forever. Cindy in Nottinghamshire, husband's bought me the diamonds and the Tanzanite, but says I can't have them till Christmas. Depends who sees the postman first, with a winky face. I love that, I love that. I love the fact that you're going to be wrestling your way to the front door. Another text message, Pamela in West Midlands. The best Christmas present to me ever. Tanzanite and diamonds, and just managed to get jadeite from the other day as well. Well done, lovely. Here's another one from June in Surrey. What a brilliant price to get these, and so hard to get hold of. Got with my diamonds. Great. Well done to you, June. Ordered 2. Can't wait. Wow, JM, you are amazing. So I'm looking at all the different text messages that you're all getting through. There's a lot of precious metal, and what you can see, Ollie's just said to me then in my ear, she was like, yeah, but look at the length, though. Well, they're what? They're the extra long length also. They're 50 millimeters. So even if you only use a tiny amount of the headpin, then you've got all this for something else. For what? Like, it's solid silver, it's sterling silver. So you could use those for what? Rosary links, Jan?
Yeah, you could use them for rosary links. I used, there were featherweight headpins in the sterling silver pack.
Yes.
So I use featherweight headpins in some of the designs that we've done. So they're great for just suspending. If you're doing clusters of it, if you wanted to do a little cluster of diamonds, they would be perfect for that sort of thing. But like I say, because they're the longer length as well, you can put, you can pack them on with gemstones, do a little wrap loop at either end, and you've got a little connector there of gemstones, haven't you?
Over 200 of these have gone, over these 200, and there's still lots of you there as well. Please do check out. I can't tell you how busy we are. We've got up and down the country, all over the world, getting involved. Jane, hello to you. In fact, do you know what? I'm not going to say hello to everyone because, to be honest, I won't be able to keep up. But there is well over 200 of you on the phone lines. Stop it! This show is too good. Veronica, we will not stop it. We've got a showstopper coming up next. Look at the nice smile, beaming. We're going to move on. We're going to let the girls centre catch their breath for 1 second, literally 1 second. We're generous like that because we've got your showstopper coming up next, and you know what? It's lush. So earlier on this morning, we brought you a breathtaking strand of pearls. We brought you stunning diamonds. We've brought you incredible sapphires. Oh, surely this, like Veronica says, stop it. There's too much. I know it's a lot for me to absorb as well. But how about if I just said consistently along with the amazing price tags that we've seen throughout the course of the morning, this is going to be without shadow of a doubt one of those as well. Now, if you are in love with your pearls and you love your half drill pearls in particular, very easy to make, especially with all the sterling silver that we've brought you throughout the course of the morning, make some classic stud earrings, then these will be right up your street. But do you know what I love even more about this is that they are a slightly smaller size, so slightly more every day, slightly more wearable. They're 5 to 6 millimetre, and you do get 5 in a pack. If I just hold one of those rondelles up, can you see? Perfectly half drilled, so the drill is not going all the way through for those of you that don't that haven't seen them before, which means that they're not deterring from the beauty and the smoothness of the nacre surface across the gemstone. So there's 5 pairs, that's 10 in a pack. They could be wonderful solitaires, they can be used in headpins, tiaras, perfect for your channel setting as well. Could you use these as channel setting?
You could. Are they half drilled? Possibly not in the actual channel, because you need the wire to go all the way through.
Oh yes, of course.
But you could use them on the end of a design. Like if you've got a design, you've got a swirl and you've got that end of wire.
Pop one of those on there. And your E6000 glue, because these will glue beautifully as well, won't they? How much is a pair of pearl earrings these days? Do you know, I have that usual lady that comes round, you know, the one that does makeup, does sort of, yeah, you know that lady that comes calling? You know the one. I'll say that they had cultured pearls for sale, 1 pair. They were quite big, so I think they're about 9 millimetre in size. Don't quote me, but they were quite big, and I went, huh, £15, that's very good, in sterling silver. I was like, that's the most affordable cultural pearl pair of earrings I've ever seen. Ever seen. Ever. Outside of these 4 walls. Hold these up to the ear for you. So that's the most affordable pair of pearl earrings I've ever seen. Look at those, aren't they beautiful? I love the shape, I love the size. They're more everyday, aren't they? So they're very wearable. The perfect size, and you're getting 5 pairs of. So if you've got any of your butterfly backs, if you've got any of sterling silver shepherd hooks, they'll work wonderfully with that as well. If you're particularly talented with your wire, silver wire, excuse me, then you could easily make a pearl solitaire. Stunning. Ollie is saying, Elle, you're going to be amazed at the price. Well, that's the first time, I can't say the actual shop, but like I say, one of my neighbours does it, but that lady that comes calling. And it's the first time I've ever seen a pair of genuine cultured pearls in solid sterling silver and went, that's a really good price. Really good price. Can't argue with that. When really you'd expect a pair of pearl earrings in sterling silver to be what, 30, 40, 50 pounds?
Yeah, well, start around. Well,
so I was really impressed with that brand.
Brilliant.
Really impressed. Well, it's only going to be better. It's only going to surpass that. You're going to bring it's 5 pairs in total. Yeah, you've got to invest the sterling silver, and of course a little bit of time. It's minimal. However, £4.95. Jan, do you know what? This is a bit of a game now. It's a bit of a game. Yeah. I don't know if you've realised it, but every time we bring, we know you're gonna. We pander you, Jan, your reaction.
I didn't know that.
Loving it.
That's crazy price, isn't it?
£4.95.
And like you say, for pearl earrings, if you know, even generously sold them for £20 a pair.
I love this message. Have you seen it, Jan? Sonia, no more! Does anyone want to buy a kidney? These prices are absolutely fabulous, loving it. Please don't sell body parts. Don't do that. Don't be so. We do not endorse the sale of body parts for genuine gemstones. Speak very nicely to a loved one. Say, look, I've just found my perfect Christmas present, and it's only going to cost you £4.95. 1 postage and packaging as well. So, oops. You'd probably use your proper tweezers. These are not the proper tweezers, by the way. Sorry about that.
I'll get it.
I'll be more careful this time.
I'll get it.
1 postage and packaging. Jan's on the. She's on the scavenge now. Have you got it, Jan?
Yeah.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
Well done, Jan. She says finders keepers. Finders keepers. £2.95, wow. And you may well have got. I'm pinging them again.
Now,
sorry.
They're beautiful.
Oh, well done, Jan. You gave that one up.
Well.
You did bring that one back.
I know.
Got a text message. Hang on a minute. Can't quite read that. 1 second. Dimitri in Cardiff. I woke up on a jewellery counter. Oh, sorry. What am I talking? sorry. I'll start again. Whew. Start again. Dimitri, I work on a jewellery counter in that red shop that is always up to 60% off. And the cheapest that we had is 3 pairs for £20. £20 is still an amazing price for genuine cultured pearls, isn't it? Dimitri, I'd be thinking, yeah, amazing, incredible. You didn't wake up on the counter. I don't know where that even came from. That's worrying. The thoughts that go through my head just really do worry me sometimes. Well done. I can't believe time is flying by. Final 25 minutes. But I'm here till 3, by the way, so don't go anywhere. Don't go anywhere. Yes, yes, yes. Box 16. Love these. These were almost your challenge, by the way, Jan. They're gorgeous colours. All the same size, all the same shape. They're all rondelles. Fuchsia pinks. You've got peachy tones. You've got beautiful amethyst purples, like lapis lazuli tones, and then rose quartz. Huge. Look at these. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strands of your quartzite. But look at the colours. It's one of my favourite bundles of the day. Rondelicious. Rondelicious. Plus, so they're all 40 carats or 45. The pink quartzite is a little bit more. They're all 4 by 2 millimetre and 34 centimetres in each strand. Look at the beautiful pieces that we've had made by our stunning budding beaders. This was made by the lovely Sandra and just shows off the quality that quartzite can actually be. I think it's a very misinterpreted gemstone quartzite because quartz forms in very rough crystals. It has the ability to absorb and take on colour. That's why it's often sort of, as I said, influenced to a dye, and that dye really holds on and holds. It's beautiful, isn't it? This bundle's stunning. It's one of my favourites. I love it. I love the fact it's going to be, quartzite is an affordable gemstone. I love the fact that they're all the same size, but also of a similar palette.
Yeah, and the sparkle that you get from them as well is beautiful, isn't it? And the fact, as I said before, channel setting is my favourite thing at the moment. So to get them all the same size is brilliant. Because you know, you can just channel set to your heart's content with those.
Oh, Jan, yeah, these ready for the launch of your DVD.
Would be perfect, actually, yeah.
Excuse me, would it work wonderfully with that DVD?
It would work with, I'm just thinking of the designs on it, work with any of the designs on there.
Every single one of the designs?
Every single one, yeah.
There we go. Absolutely amazing. And a great stash, you know, replenisher. Love the jewellery. Yeah, I agree. Stunning, isn't it? I love the fact that they're all the same size as well. I'm quite, should I say boring? Classic, let's say classic. In my terms of my design of jewellery, I prefer something which is quite classic, and this is quite a classic piece of jewellery. Fran in London, juicy and what? Carnivalicious. Oh, carnival, right, carnival. I thought carnivalicious is like, that's people that eat themselves, like carnivals. I was like, that's what I thought, carnivalicious. I get what you mean now. I get what you mean. Patricia L. Should be painting the kitchen, wasn't buying. I'm broke too, but couldn't resist. Love you all. We love you too. We love you too. Sarah in Worcestershire. Al is so funny. Love you, hun. I love you too. And can I say good morning to my on-screen adopted mum, the wonderful Jan.
Yay!
Ah.
Yeah, she's my adopted daughter.
Love it. Watching Jan right now. She's amazing, isn't she? There's a lot of love. There's a lot of love for your adopted mum. Let's bring that price tag in. Let's bring that price tag in for you. $16.95 for 5 strands of your Rondelicious. I see what I mean now. Carnivalicious and Rondelicious. They are delicious as well, aren't they? All words that end in us.
That'd be a lovely name, wouldn't it? Ron Delicious. Or is that just me?
Ron.
Sorry. Ron.
Del.
Ishus.
Rondelle.
Rondelle.
Ishus.
Yeah? Sorry. I was just thinking, just sounded like a name to me.
Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah.
I love that halfway through a morning show we tend to go a little bit scatty and a little bit, what on earth are we on about? We do it all the time, Jan.
I don't know what happened.
It is as soon as you and I get together. I had it mind with Fleur the other day about bees.
Oh, I saw that.
I was like, goodness, what? I don't. You know when you during the heat of the moment, you're like, this is hilarious, and then you're like, why was that even funny? Anyway, moving on. Gonna go and bring you more deals. Moving on to box number what? 9 o'clock hour. Oh, I like these. These I think are great for gifts. Great for tree decorations. Great for handbags. Great for earrings. Your spec. Your spec attachers, what do you call them? Spec cords? Spectacle. I don't wear glasses, but Angela, guest designer Angela, says they're her biggest seller. I can understand that. You can imagine them all like sort of sort of hung across on a store somewhere. I haven't got to worry about sizes. Key rings, bag charms. Who doesn't love a good key ring? I love a key ring. Yeah, but very decorative as well. They could be used as clasps in your jewellery. Could be used within your necklaces and chains. You're getting in total 20 of these in a pack. Gosh, that's 20. Oh, so I was going to say that looks more than 20. You're getting 40. I beg your pardon, because you're getting 2 packs in this bundle. They measure 3.5 centimetres in total, so they're substantial enough. They're really supportive. This would be great for children and teenagers.
Great for like you say, for key rings or handbag charms, or I don't dress my dog up with gemstones.
Jan.
But
the fact that you just said that tells me that you do.
Well, on occasion, maybe.
The fact that you just went, I don't dress my dog up with gemstones.
Did I say it like, yeah, okay.
It wasn't.
Hands up. But sometimes, I mean, rather than having a collar or putting a necklace around the neck or something, I would put a little tassel of gemstones and hook it onto a collar.
Oh.
They look really pretty.
You bling your doggy up.
Yeah.
I love that idea. I love that. Why not? Because they're special too, so they deserve special things like gemstones. Angela, hello to you. Everyone has keys. It's a no-brainer to sell key rings. That's really true. I've never thought about it that way, but it is true. Females and some men have bags. Again, no-brainer. Also great for pet clips. Yeah, chips. You know, like you put their names and your telephone number, etc. on there.
And gemstones.
And gemstones. Absolutely. You could even go as far as putting their birthstone on there if you wanted to. Angela Edwards, yeah, absolutely. If anybody's going to be business savvy, then it's going to be her. Especially at £6.95. £6.95 divided by 40. I can't do that maths. 17p. Excuse me. 17p. Yes, Ollie, I'm glad you said that. Ollie's just said, does anyone do table presents? That's one of my dilemmas. That's one of the things I've got to get sorted. I've got all the family, Tom's family, my family, coming up Christmas Day. And I've done little bags for everybody. If any of my family are watching now, can you turn me on mute? No cheating? Okay, it's fine. I'm sure they will have done right now. Because I've bought, like, Tom, my fan. There's no other man.
Oh, what did you say, Elle? The fact that you said that to me implies that you do.
Oh my goodness! There's only one man for me, babe. I promise you that. They would be perfect for children. I'll go back to that. Let me just catch my breath a sec. I can't believe I just said that. Tom. My gorgeous man has got a nice full beard, and I bought him little Christmas baubles to pin onto his beard. Yeah, just silly things like that. Yeah, it'd be lovely, wouldn't it, just to do a couple of gemstones on a bag charm? Oh, blimey, I can't quite. Shall I just dig myself a bigger hole? Donna, I'm in so much trouble when I get home now.
My face is aching.
My face is aching as well, do you know? Donna, Elena, you brighten my day with randomness. Unfortunately, I follow you easily. Lol, Donna Lawrence in Wolverhampton. Oh, I might have to, yeah, I'm busted. There's only one man, I promise, I promise, I promise, I promise. I'm just such an idiot when it comes to sentence. I can't construct a sentence. I do wonder how I made this as a career sometimes. I do wonder, given the fact that I trip up on words all the time. Beard baubles. It's a new one. Yeah, he's just a bit silly. You clip him on to his beard. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Lots of fun things like that. Now, there is much more. We've got 15 minutes left in the hour. Box number 6. In what hour, sorry? Box number 6. All of these. Now, is it like, it's like a reincarnation, isn't it? We lost memory wire. It just seemed to disappear from the vault and all accessibility. And I can imagine poor Mark was having kittens, wasn't he? Because he loves to work with memory wire, and I know many jewellery makers do. It's back. It's back, and we've got. Do you remember the time? Oh, anyone able to moonwalk? I can't. I can't moonwalk. Ollie, I bet you can moonwalk. No. Did you just laugh? I bet you have got some moves, Ollie. So you've got 2 different colours within here as well, by the way, the rose gold and also the yellow gold. 2 packs of your rose gold, so that's this side, this beautiful dusky colour. And then the buttery yellow as well. There's, just for those of you that don't know, 14 360 degree, well, a circle if you like, on the smaller. And I did try and jazz that whole sentence up, but 14 360 degree circles. I tried to make myself sound intelligent and ended up making myself sound really, really, really dim instead. Anyway, there's 14 of those, and there's 10 of those. 3 packs within this bundle. £5.
Wow.
Hang on. 10, 20, 30. Wait. 14, 28, 28, 28, 32, 42, 42, 52, 52, 62, 72. 72 circles, 72 pieces of jewellery. 72 360 degree circles. Oh, sorry about me coughing. Who's this? Brilliant show. Great products and prices. JM viewers sleeping on their counters. And Ella's another man. Oh, please don't let this rumour get out. Don't let this rumour get out and about, because I'll be in trouble. And oh no, Eloise. Hi, ladies. Not family. What's that? I had a headache this morning, and you have made it go. Oh, good. I'm so glad. But now my belly aches. Are you getting a big shovel for Christmas? I'm in massive trouble right now. I know that. Well, let's see. What time is it? Oh, I don't know. He was going out to watch the boxing at some point. Boxing's not on in the morning, is it? He might well be watching. Sorry, darling. I love you, love you, love you. And you know that you're the only man for me. Okay, moving on. Box number 6. Yeah, Ollie said, which one are you talking to? Box number 6, 10 o'clock hour. Oh, now hang on a minute. These aren't just crimp beads. These aren't just crimp beads. These have to be fancy at least. Something's different. It's got to be something different in the graphics of these, because they're not just crimp beads. Excuse me sniffing and coughing. Can you see those? They're bigger. They're the bigger size. If I try and hold one up, can you see? They're thicker and they're bigger. 3 by 2 millimetre. I'm going to try ever so. Gosh, these tweezers are useless. It might be the person. What do they say? A bad workman blames the tools. There you go. There's 100 in total. I mean, these would be perfect as spacers as well, wouldn't they? perfect as spacers. Yeah, exactly. Those plus the rondelles, it's a no-brainer, Samantha says. Totally agree. Yeah, these were the pearls earlier on. These were the Tanzanite. These were the sapphire. These were anything, any high-end gemstone. Because they're so beautifully lustrous. I mean, look how reflective they are. Sterling silver is the most lustrous of your precious metal. I mean, you can see the difference between the steel here from the scoop and what's actually on of your crimp beads, rather, or your crimp, your tubes, whichever way you want to look at it. Beautiful amounts of luster. And if you want an example of just how substantial they are, 3.8 grams of sterling silver. And that's for your finishing touches. Or, as Samantha just said, as an actual feature, £7.95. What would you use these for? Because I think they're too special to be crimp covers.
They're great, aren't they? And like that design
Or
that we
crimp
did
beads, rather.
with the second kit, and we used the crimp beads along the neck. You would use those because they're that little bit longer.
Oh yeah, the ones you actually sort of separated with the bead.
So if you're doing like a floating necklace and you've got multiple strands, put them through the crimp and that holds them together, but you've got that beautiful sort of silver element to it then, haven't you?
Totally agree with you, Kellyanne. She's saying too pretty to squash.
Yeah.
And hide, definitely spacers and sterling silver. I totally agree.
Or on some cord, if you've got some cord, just put a few of those at the front of a bracelet or something.
I would actually use those with clear elastic and use it as a stretchy bracelet.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Now, who said with cord? Who made that suggestion? Jan, you just said with cord.
I did.
You did. Dee was listening. We've only got 6 minutes, right, of this morning show, so I've got a lot going on. Sorry, what number? 14, 14, 14. And the problem is I'm getting even more frantic now. Oh, yeah. Thread these through those. Stunning. Stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. 375 metres of your Zari thread, but it's that finer Zari thread. It's not really, you know, sometimes you've got that thick.
It's lovely, and those colours are beautiful, aren't they?
They are very festive, aren't they? These threaded through your sterling silver, and you've got a beautiful bracelet.
Yeah, I've knotted pearls actually with the red.
I bet that
really
looks
lovely.
fab.
So you've got the red dot, but you got that sparkle from it as well.
I bet that looks absolutely
Really
fab. Because you might think, oh, hang on a minute, that's a bit too bold. But when you knot pearls, it is actually only a tiny detail that you actually get in between. So, love that idea.
Yeah, look really lovely.
I bet it did.
But you crochet with them, macrame with them, kumihimo with them.
This
anything.
Zari
So
thread
much.
is so universal, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
So universal. 125 metres in total of each of these, and it will go through a lot of different drill holes. $6.95 only. I mean, just incredible. Absolute credible deal. Dee in South Yorkshire. Morning. Are there any hair combs and bands on the agenda for today, please? Fab Show, my fave designer. What more on this horrid wet day? Totally, totally agree. We haven't today, but tomorrow morning. Dee's got some tomorrow morning for you. So tune in then, and she can get that for you, Dee. I can quickly squeeze in one more opportunity. Box number 8. Sterling silver crimp bead covers. If you did want to use those crimp beads for squashing, then you want the beautiful covers to go over the top. Now, crimp bead, for those of you that don't know, I'll say very, very quickly because I'm running out of time. They're like a bit like a clam, I suppose, and you close them round very, very easy. So they create a sort of a spherical decorative feature rather than having just the flat of the crimp bead itself. Solid 925 sterling silver. They're 4mm around. I see so many different guest designers use our crimp bead covers as features and as spacer beads as well.
Yeah, I mean, because they're beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, and
again,
they close well.
Going back to that design, you could use a crimp bead cover for
Yeah,
the same thing to
absolutely.
hold the strands together.
Yeah, exactly. So if you didn't want to have that crimp bead on show, then you can use these. Already lots of you there. Well done, well done. £12.95. Chris in Suffolk has said, thought you'd like to know, well, if your brain works faster than your mouth, it's a sign of intelligence. Well, that's my excuse. Thanks, Chris. Many people would disagree with you, but thanks. Thanks. Yeah, sometimes I've also got lots of people talking to me as well at any one time, so sometimes I might miss the odd thing.
Yeah.
Might miss the odd thing.
I missed quite a
Now,
lot.
Jan, you really went to town with your challenge, didn't you?
I had a great time with it. It's
How
brilliant.
many? Just remind me, how many strands did you have in your challenge?
We had 3. There were 3 strands.
3 strands of pearls.
Yep.
The sort of beautiful peacock colours.
Yeah, and then there's a beautiful
Silver.
little white ones, weren't there?
Yeah.
Pretty white ones.
I saw you making this. I love it. £8.95. That I couldn't remember. £8.95. Now that's all the peacock pearls in there. That's amazing, Jan. It's like a little bird's nest of wire.
They're just beautiful. I love them.
Really lovely.
And then you gave me the memory wire and the textured wire to use as well, didn't you?
Yes, and using the memory wire coils, very, very decorative bracelets. There's your beautiful butterfly with the white, and then you suspended one of. Oh, you look! You put your first kit cross
That was
on there.
from the with my demo, so I thought, oh, we'll use that.
Why not? Why not? Oh, what have you done here?
I've just plaited the textured wire, and it makes a
Lovely
little
bangle.
Yeah.
Lovely
Beautiful.
bangle. That bundle's at the bottom of the screen, by the way, which included the textured wire, which, by the way, is normally £21.95 on its own. But you were getting the 10 metre discount on your patterned wire, which is 0.8 gauge, for £17.95, and also all of your memory wire that came along with it. Look at that, for a beautiful pearl solitaire. Absolutely stunning, stunning, stunning. So for the both less than £30 for all of those pearls, for the wire and the memory wire.
That's amazing.
It's
And
an
I've got
amazing deal.
all the memory wire and lots of memory wire and lots of the wire left over. And I've got a few of the pearls as well, which I've just popped in a bag.
Yeah, love it. We got a text message. I have just opened a JM parcel with spacer beads and Tanzanite. Laughing so much, open bead tube, and it's gone everywhere. Which on-air faux pas was that we've made? Because I've made quite a few. It could have been any of them. Yeah, to be fair, I've got a lot of explaining to do tonight. No, Jan, you're with me for the next hour, aren't you?
I am, if you want me. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want you. So she's not going anywhere. I'm here till 3 as well. So the madness continues. The deals absolutely continue as well. Check out those baskets as soon as you can. We've had so many sellouts this morning. We're very, very busy, and it's only set to continue because there's more. We're not over yet. Like I said, there's a further hour with the lovely Jan, and then I'm joined by the gorgeous Gemma Crow, which I'm excited for because I haven't seen Gemma in ages. £8.95 only. I pay that for just the one strand.
Yeah.
Don't go anywhere though, because Jan and I will be back in a very short time. Just going to grab a slurp of tea, I think. I think we deserve it, don't we? And it might just restore my brain to a normal function. I'll be back after this.